What's up, people? I think, guys, I guys know I do play Angel 20. But guys, comment down below. So, comment below which team should I be on? For Angel 20, like which team should guys? As you guys know, I play Angel 20. And which team should I do for Angel 20 after my franchise series with the Leafs? Leafs sports update. I know the Leafs are starting soon, guys. So Leafs are starting soon with against the Panthers. Hopefully the Leafs win tonight. But if Matthews does score tonight, it'll be 50. It'll be 55 goals for Austin Matthews. I'm live right now on YouTube. Come check it out. I'm live on YouTube right now. Come check it out. I'm live right now on YouTube. Come check it out. Guys, Luis will get kicked off. I'm live right now on YouTube. Link. I'm live on YouTube. Tap link. I'm live on YouTube right now. The link is in my page. Go to my profile page. I'm live right now on YouTube. I'm live on YouTube right now. I'm live on YouTube right now. I'm live on YouTube right now. Live on YouTube right now. I'm live. I'm live on YouTube right now. Live on YouTube right now. Live. I'm live on YouTube right now. YouTube right now. I'm live on YouTube right now. I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on YouTube right now. Now. Live on YouTube right now. Live on. I'm live on YouTube right now. 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 Come watch. Guys, I'm sharing this live right now, boys, because it's about to get lit and fired up. To get lit and fired. I'm live on YouTube right now. Tap on the link. Right now. Tap on the link. I'm live on YouTube right now. I'm live on YouTube right now. Tap on the link. I'm live on YouTube right now. Tap on the link to come and watch. Tap on the link to come and watch. Live on YouTube right now. Tap. I'm live on YouTube right now. Tap on the link to come and watch. Right now, tap on the link to come and watch. Live on YouTube right now. Tap on the link to come and watch. I'm live on YouTube right now. Tap on the link to come and watch. On YouTube right now. Tap on the link to come and watch. I'm live on YouTube right now. Tap on the link to come and watch. And guys, as you know, I put HR 20. Which team should I do after my Leaf series with the franchise mode? In franchise mode. Games are all on tonight. Starting with Buffalo in So if the Leafs do win tonight, guys, the Leafs will be playing probably Boston in the first round. Which hopefully we beat them, but if not, then if we don't beat Boston, then guys, hopefully the Leafs pass the first round. Hopefully it's not a sad break. And right now, let's see. Guys, guys, do you think the Leafs will make you Leaf fans I honestly hope that the Leafs do make past the first round to go to I hope they met like the Leafs need to pass the first round like they haven't done that they haven't passed the first round at all. Okay, they haven't done that. All right, like the Leafs the last time they played Boston in the fight in the thing. Last time they played Boston, they lost. And you guys know that. But hopefully the Leafs do. Campbell is back in net, guys. So hopefully Campbell and guys and guys and guys, Jack Campbell is a better goalie than Montreal. Thank God Montreal Canadiens are not even in the playoffs. They're not even near the playoffs because they are eliminated. Thank God. I'm live on YouTube now. Tap on link to come in and watch. Tap on link to come in and I'm live on YouTube right now. Tap on link to come in and watch. So the Bruins, I think doing what was it called? Fuck. Doing Detroit. Sorry, Bruins fans. I had to think of that. But if the Bruins play good tonight, they should probably beat the Red Wings and right now if Brahma Shen the the Leafs last time Boston played was against the Leafs, and then Brahma Shen got kicked out of the game. I don't know if he's back for the game or not. I don't know if he's suspended because Bruins fans, if you know what's going on about with Brahma Shen, if he's still suspended after moving off to the ref, guys, we don't know. Like Bruins fans, do you know if Brahma Shen is still suspended? Because if you know what I'm talking about, is the day when Boston played Toronto, he moved off to the referee and instigate with Tavares, and I think he got tossed out of the game. I think he got suspended. I don't know how many games he got. If you know, Bruins fans, if you know, comment down below because I don't flipping know. Alright. But Boston, if Boston fans, do you miss Chigras as a goalie or no? Because Live on YouTube right now. Tap on link. And guys, come down below. Who do you think? Vote or comment down below who you think is gonna win. And then the Boston Red Sox won the trophy today against the Twins. They beat guys. Let's see. Guys, comment down below who. And then also, guys, Boston. Guys, I'll be live on the 7th. Probably for the probably for the Boston Red Sox game and the Yankees game when the Red Sox take on the Yankees and I'm a YouTuber. Hazelton.
Thank you, Lindsay. Good evening and welcome to South Florida. Second meeting of the year between the Leafs and the Panthers. Toronto won the first one on March 27th by a score of 5-2. And all eyes tonight on Panthers number 34, Austin Matthews, tied for the franchise single-season goal scorer given written by Matthews.
Welcome D Vlogs.
The most scored this season by an NHL player since Steven Stamkos had 60 a decade ago. Just a remarkable run. I don't even know if you call it a run anymore. Scored 47 goals in 47 games. They're all different types of goals. He does things other people can't do on the ice. He and Marner have this remarkable partnership. They play give and go. They seem to be able to find each other. And when Matthews gets the puck on his stick, it's in the back of the net more often than not. He's going to have a head-to-head challenge, I would suspect, most of tonight. Nose-to-nose against Alexander Barkov. The two top lines. We're going to see a lot of each other tonight.
Picture. Here you go. We're underway right now, boys.
Spins gets it on the net, forces Bobrovsky into a sharp stop. Toronto puts a face-off back for James Muzzin back in the Toronto lineup in just the last 20 against the Montreal Canadiens in late February. Takes about 5 in a row. That streak began with a win over Florida and has scored at least 5 goals on those 5 straight wins. Muzzin up for Tavares. Tavares moves in. Radcliffe Jonas brings up a clear.
Leafs alright. And guys, comment down below.
Panthers make 2 mistakes. The Leafs get 2 scoring chances, and Sergei Bobrovsky bails them out both times. A puck comes in the middle of the ice, and nobody's accounting for Ilya Mikheyev. You're not going to catch him. Mikheyev wants to go on the block up. He gets him a little bit to the inside of the net.
Hazelton.
For Bobrovsky on Mikheyev, who's had a terrific year with 15 goals. You mentioned the loss of that hook against Buffalo. No decision in that game. Well, he left it 6-2. That should have been a loss, except they scored 5 goals and won 7-6. That was the Jersey game. Sorry, Jersey. Yeah, so he's off the hook. Spencer Knight came in that game and picked up the improbable win, and then got the win the next afternoon in Buffalo. Off the face-up, Nylander, and then knocked away. Hughes got some marksman, walks it and shoots, puts it in wide. Yes, and later in the opening moments, the top 2 goal-scoring teams in the NHL for a first only team eligible for those games.
Guys, be honest. Who do you think's gonna win?
Trying to take that free. This is Florida's 70th game of the year. They've scored 4 or more in 42 of their 70 games. Toronto for Dennis Bowden. He's the size and speed to get around Morgan Riley and Marchman, who was a spare part for much of last year. And started to look pretty good in practice. They said, man, you know what, we need a forward. Let's get him in the lineup. And almost by default, he got a spot. All of a sudden, he's become a counted upon third liner here for the Florida Panthers.
Set a long-time NHL Brian Martin. His 15 goals this year are the most since he had 22 with the Colbert Cougars in Junior A 8 years ago. The Comets look wide. 5 times the corner back on it. No punting. It's just behind Volpe across the water. Comes up back to Matthews. Walking in Matthews. Shoot! And save. John Potter's kick back to center ice. That was pretty close for Austin Matthews.
Yeah, 2 shifts, 3 chances for Matthews.
Guys, be honest, because these two teams, be honest, guys.
The Leafs are going to want to keep their shifts tight here. Back-to-back nights. A nice win last night in Tampa Bay. They got to stretch the bench once the game stretched out a lot. But they keep the shifts tight. And for Florida, it's like you're playing in America. The Leafs and the Panthers play so similarly. The numbers across the board are almost identical. The one advantage for the Leafs are their special teams are much better than Florida's.
They were 2 for 2 on the power play in the last game. That was also the second half of back-to-back for Toronto. They played in Montreal the night before. They were 5-4-1 the second half of back-to-back so far this year. Andrew Duclair plays that ring wide, pushed down by Uyghur. That's Hunter Virginia. Untitled league draft pick. A long shot taken by Uyghur. The block in front. Got moved out now by Brody. DJ Brody bottled up. In comes Duclair. First in, Duclair piece of the cross. That's chip and one time. And they come to the throw. Way back at a point, Uyghur. Tees it up, walks in, shoots. Safely in the shoulder. And the Bulls touch up. Look at a rookie ball against Toronto. 3:33 gone here. In the opening third, TJ Brody goes off.
Brody makes the initial turnover. He wants to dump this back to Riley. Now he's chasing back. There's the hook on Duclair. And his pass is on the tape for Barkov. He hits it off the heel of the stick. Brody knows he's in trouble. There's the hook. Duclair fights it off. The Florida power play, which is 10th in the league, has 50 power play goals on the season. Will get the game's first chance.
Barkov and Sam Reinhart lead the way for the Panthers with 10 power play goals each. And you got Claude Giroux in the mix. Acquired from the Flyers from deadline. He's out there as well. Barkov will take the face on. Not done fairly.
The Panthers have fiddled around with 5 forwards on the power play, especially without Aaron Ekblad in the lineup. They've got Uyghur as their one defenseman in this 4-forward set.
And Glad likely out until the playoffs for Florida. Big loss to them. Reinhart drops that back to Uyghur. To Barkov. The Florida captain. Leads it back to Huberdeau. The NHL assistant. They're dropping Huberdeau. Back across the Barkov. Blocks it under the ice. Sam Reinhart on the tip. Panthers take the lead for a power play goal.
Panthers have one power play goal released in the last 5 games. The power play goal is not going to take very long. 2-1 the draw from Reinhart.
It's 1-0.
And it's the Panthers move the puck side to side. The Leafs are going to have to react to the puck movement. Inside of Justin Hall is Sam Reinhart. The pass from Barkov is a good one. Shelburne can't cover that side. But once Reinhart gets inside, it doesn't matter where the body is anymore. It's just about the stick. This puck is on the stick and it's in the net. Sam Reinhart's got 25.
Guys, as you know, I do put answer 20. Which team should I do after my Leaf series in franchise mode? In franchise mode.
Sam Reinhart's part of that is not rebuild, but readjustment to Florida.
So it's not physic. It's not. It's not either Jack Campbell or anything in that. It's I think Joseph Wall in that tonight for the. It's number 50. Who number 50 is, but he's not tonight for Leafs.
Four great chances in the first 4.5 minutes against the Panthers. This is what you get with the Panthers. If you can just survive the other end of the ice, you're going to get some chances. Matthews, little touch play with Marner, it bounces back, and then Bunting reads the seam between Forsling and Weaver again. That pair has been on for a couple of great chances against him. Bobrovsky with 2 stops on Bunting to keep the lead still searching over the first goal. 28 goals, moves out ahead. And down for Hagee. Tops it off to Markov. Back for Forsling. Shoots left side. Shoulder. Rebound. Touches line. Back Forsling. Touch it. Markov hammered it wide. This is not going to be too long. I'm going to go out on the ledge, Jerko. Okay. There's Forsling with it. Drops it down to Clark. Bounce away. The can back with it. Picked up by Matthews. Shots even at 5 apiece. 5 minutes in. And about 6 great scoring chances. Right wide pass picked off by Sam Bennett, wearing a full cage after he got doubled in the face. Erasmus the lead of the Sabres on Sunday. Oh, the touch of the quarter by Yasu, Radko Gudas. Corner Clifford was hammered there by Huberdeau. Giroux picked up for a first-round pick. The Panthers will have one for the next 3 years. Huberdeau works in with Giroux. Huberdeau shoots hard, that's just wide. Now Clifford back on it. You got pressure there by Clifford. Huberdeau the back check side for Toronto, fires it back down. Moved around by Robert Hay. He finds Bennett. Lead pass on the reach of Wahlberg. And Shalgren will pounce on that as Patrick Hornquist took a late poke. He's back in the forward line. And doing what he does. Was it can for the opposing team's goal. The long freebie floats down and Shalgren holds it. There's a little scuffle at the end of it. Here's Gustav Forsling, who comes in.
I have a new, my new Twitter account. It's it's at Mark Hazelton, and my name is also Mark Hazelton. To just keep it simple and stuff like that.
The ice crew came on by accident, but not a stoppage yet because Shalgren throws.
I'll be back, guys.
Robert Giordano waiting towards McCann. Steps away from Hornquist. Now McCann jumps in across the Florida line. McCann holds and shoots. And McCarthy knocks that away. Good out. Take it away. Let's read it. Lead pass from Wahlberg. It shoots that down. And gets to Curry. Robert Giordano. Holds it up. The lowest pass out of Florida. Qualified for the playoffs. The first team to qualify for the 2022 playoffs. And they get to playoffs for 3 consecutive years for the first time in franchise history.
Guys, so guys, comment down below which
How has Dexcom G6 changed living with diabetes?
The 15th annual Enbridge
cancer is back and in person. All to you are the ride. Be epic. Register to ride.
Focus should be fully fair. Well, do you even care about the game? See my dog right here? My dog's name is Royal. See my cat? My cat's name is Flush. That's not in the poker we are. We're putting players first because we are players first. And we're innovating. That's why players are joining us every day. Because this is poker. Oh, man. Okay.
Love poker? Join Party. Play for free at partypoker.net.
Under that mop is Ryan Lomberg, who's really become a fan favorite here in Florida. He gets all wrapped up with John Tavares. Now, he's trying to make this look like Tavares is holding him, but he's got him held 4 different ways. Eventually, he'll go to the penalty box. Andrew Brunette, the Panthers interim coach, took over when Joel Quenneville left when the Panthers were 7-0 at the start of the year. Not thrilled with the call.
Leafs have 7 power play goals in the last 6 games. Face off. One back to Robbie. Here comes Marner. Makes Marner center the bounce and Matthews shooting by the line. Bobrovsky down. And Matthews back on it. Before he goes to Robbie, he'll hold the line across. He goes to Marner. Mitch Marner. For Tavares. Robbie shoots. Loose in front. He never took the shot away. Back in the league lineup on the scratch last night. Not feeling well. Non-COVID illness. Now short-handed. Giroux. Bergkamp in. Shoots. And Schulman got a piece of that. Skips back in the corner. Both teams are
Ooh, and the Leafs, Miss Miller has the puck in
Nylander drops it back to Matthews. Off to Matthews to Morgan Riley. Riley back for Nylander. Works it down to Marner. Marner pivots back. We've got a 15-game point streak.
the Leafs.
Centers it back with Bobrovsky. Puck loose. Tavares drops it back for Riley.
Come on, Leafs, you got this. Don't mess up now.
Inside a minute to go on the Toronto power play. Running a long shot. Whistle that high and wide. Picked up there by Matthews. Chips it back to Marner. His pass broken up by Huberdeau. Bounces back to Tavares. Shoots. Lost to Reed.
And the puck goes over glass, and we are here in the first period, and Barkov, nice save by Barkov of the Panthers goaltender.
They weren't going to blow it. Here's Marchand. It's a 50-50 puck, and he just plants Andrew Peak into the glass, and Peak unsuspecting as the puck is gone. And Marchand crunches him, and obviously there's head contact there, big time. Everybody, hey Chris, Whitney Houston. They weren't going to blow it. Here's Marchand. They weren't going to blow it.
Why was she accusing him?
It would be such a frenetic.
It's a woman. They weren't going to blow it. Here's Marchand.
Because she's a woman.
I did not say that.
Yes, you
Now you're accusing me of being a disco woman.
Guys, don't follow this guy. This guy's a maniac.
I'm not going to rewind your video.
They
You're
will.
going to be a woman hater.
I am.
I'm looking for my future wife.
I'm not your fucking Belfast.
Look at this guy.
I came out here.
Shut up.
Are you gonna apologize?
They weren't going to blow it. Here's Marchand. It's a
I'm gonna say something right now. Calm down.
You find women and men equal?
Guys, right now the Leafs are playing. Guys, I'm back.
You just can't be way second best in the world in this series. Centering pass, Campbell backhand shot goes wide. Impact on it. Works in the corner. By Ramonto. Campbell. Banks that back to Brody. Puts it back into the corner. Camp effort. Montrose alive.
picked up by Campbell. Back he goes to Hall. Hall shoots. That was blocked by Bennett, and the Panthers are away. Bennett. Deep pass broken up by Hall. And Walker sends it back down the lead zone. Baldwin left it there for Brody. Pass the midway point of the opening period. Shots now even at 7. After breathtaking first 5 minutes. Gudas. And that pass deflected away by an on-rushing John Tavares. Then Gerard plays it ahead. Scooped up by Gudas leading the rush. Franco Gudas' shot goes off the stick of Riley. Up and out of play. 1-0 the score. 9:34 to go in the first period. On Molson Canadian News Hockey on TSN.
This summer, the sun is calling. Log off and head out. It's Lipton season. With 40% less sugar than the leading iced tea for 100% great taste. Lipton iced tea. Share some sunshine. Now available in raspberry.
Leon's employee pricing event is held over until Wednesday. Get employee pricing on all furniture. Plus, get employee pricing on all mattresses. And get employee pricing on all appliances. Leon's employee pricing event ends Wednesday. Visit leons.ca for details.
Those are done.
Already?
Yep.
Do it again.
Okay.
Stay in your car tire service at Mr. Lou.
We all believe in the possibilities of tomorrow. And no matter what path you're on, Easy Financial is with you every step of the way. If banks aren't an option, we can help approve you for a loan, so you can manage life's unexpected moments. Make room for new passengers. Or make her dream come true. Apply in minutes without affecting your credit score at easyfinancial.com. Easy Financial. Better tomorrows.
Craving a Popeye's chicken sandwich? Try the new deluxe chicken sandwich. The same freshly hand-battered chicken, buttery brioche bun, and crunchy pickles you love. Now topped with fresh lettuce and ripe tomatoes. Try the new deluxe chicken sandwich in classic or spicy today. Time now for brand new part brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Tonight it's Jake Muzzin, who's in the lineup for the first time since suffering a concussion on February 21st. Muzzin admits that his second concussion of the season made him think about his life after hockey. Muzzin and the team were very patient during the rehab process. He said he understands there are more important things than this great game, but guys, he still wants to be a part of this.
Yeah, missed the last 20. Of course, he's been injured in the playoffs previously. At this time of the year, injuries become such a major part of the equation.
They do, and one of the interesting things in Muzzin's absence is, they brought in Ilya Lyubushkin, Timothy Lilligren started to play like that. They don't need Muzzin to play 23 minutes a game for him.
Susan, great stop there by Shulman in tight. On Bennett. Plays it back across, and another Florida Panther having a terrific year. Here's Hubert over. Bouncing puck in front. Giroux swats that back. For Sherrod, 2 players acquired by Florida at the trade deadline. They gave up a boatload to get them. Giroux drops it back. Giroux shoots. Fired wide. Schultz sweeps out of one. Tavares. For McCann. Ring wide to Muzzin jumping up. He finds Carter, who chips it back out before his own. Back goes Sherrod. Sherrod kicks at him. Puts it through to Giroux. They played exactly 1,000 games for the Philadelphia Flyers. Morgan Riley swings back.
And in that trade, he had, with a no movement clause, he had basically said, I'm going to Florida or I'm not going.
Right. As we talk about the deals that the Florida Panthers made, they've got no first-round pick this year. That was the Sam Reinhart deal. No first-round pick next year. That was the Sherrod trade. No first-round pick in 24. That was the Giroux trade. The next 3 drafts, right? In the first 2 rounds, they got 1 second-round pick. They're all in.
That is the definition of all in. You've mortgaged your future to your current team. They're the top team in the East, so right now it's fine, but it's time to get into that playoffs. And as we hear all the time, only one team can win. There's going to be a lot of assets spent for teams that don't win again this year. Florida did what they felt they had to do. They had Not a good face-off team. They had Giroux, who can add depth in their lineup. They wanted to get bigger and more stout on the blue line. They had Ben Sherrod. They know they'll get Aaron Ekblad back around the start of the playoffs. That changes the look of their blue line as well.
Weegar drops it back, and a hard shot there from Forsberg, stood away by shoulder. In comes Weegar. Slide door, will pass up for Hagen, not deep. A hard shot was up the end boards and knocked away by Brody.
He's had two great chances down Main Street in this first period.
Duclair with it. Off the puck by Ryan, picked up by Barkov. The centering pass for Duclair. Still loses puck, and Duclair couldn't get a shot away. Now Matthews brings it back, puts it high in the air, and Marner moves in. Locked away by a quick shot. Bobrovsky knocks that away. Back on the Panthers, 3-on-2. Verhaeghe winds his way in, shoots short and says, rebound. Chester stops that as well. Reinhardt, as he followed up, and got a great shot away as well. And the scoring chances piling up here in the first period. As Cousins crosses back down the forward zone, and the puck begins to play it. Reinhardt and his puck is picked there by Nylander. Puck knocked down, and now Marchman back on. Nylander took him down. And he brings it down for Florida. Rising back down, Shaw bounced on out of the crowd. Mullers for penalty here, but there's none coming.
Austin Matthews on the ice here and watches a 3-on-2 develop with Carter Verhaeghe. The rebound just pops away. Look at the creativity here. Who thinks of this? Now the players today do. As he cuts this up into the air, and the Marner cuts it down and ties up. We are bunting with another chance on goal. If you fall asleep for a second here, Gordon, there's an odd man rush going the other way. You better get on your horse in a hurry.
And defensive have good ones as well. Weegar's had a couple of chances. Forsberg back in the point now is Sherrod. Lundell looks down for Reinhardt. It was off his stick over the glass and out of play.
Everything starts at BetRivers.net.
71 goals in his last 82 games.
Which the Panthers have 13 shots.
You can't call it a run because it's not. It's longer than that. Matthews has 71, Draisaitl has 59, and Barkov has 51. Those are the top three goal scorers in the last 82 games.
Our centering pass by Marchman.
Jason and Marchman was all by himself in front of the net.
Now Spence, a lead pass for Blackwell. He's got Clifford with him. In comes Collins Blackford. And Blackwell's going to just miss Spence, and now Lundell back the other way for Florida.
They work on the ball.
And Sherrod finds it across the line. Leaves on the puck there to Brody. And Riley plays it around for Clifford. Lawford stepped into him. Clifford trying to center it. Tornquist got the right. A lead pass for Lawford. Back out to Lawford. Taken away now by Blackwell. Hunter takes it down. Quickly coming to Florida. Backside of Riley. Hornquist comes in hard. Clifford didn't like that very much. Initial penalty going to Florida. Now Clifford into it. So Lawford gets the initial call. Pardon me. Lawford gets the initial call. Lomberg in there as well. It will be a Toronto power play.
So okay, after commercial, the Leafs will be on a power play. Leafs, the Toronto Maple Leafs on a power play.
At Daikin, we know that the air we share is the only air we have. That's why we make technologies to help perfect it. From comfort and convenience to air quality. Our innovations are changing how people enjoy the indoors as we lead the way to a more sustainable future for the air we share today and tomorrow.
energy. Let's go. He tried high speed. Runs the point open.
Crosby jumps. How the puck doesn't hit Sidney Crosby. Rich Meyer is falling down. He stays with it. What a play now long.
They fight fire and ice and everything in between. Every emergency is a matter of life and death. An all-new 911 Lone Star, Monday, 9/10 Mountain, only on CTV.
McKenzie, or rather Brandon Montour in the penalty box. He's down in on the forecheck. And he gets his stick into the feet of Colin Blackwell. And Blackwell goes down. The officials 5 feet away in the second lead power play of this first period as they try to even the score.
Leafs are tied for second in the league with 54 power play goals, despite being third from the bottom in power play chances. Forsling slaps it off the glass and back down the ice. Morgan Riley with it. 9 points in his last 5 games, including 3 goals. For the Toronto defenseman, drops it back to Matthews. Away it comes Matthews. Puts it across to Tavares. Tavares works in and passing was blocked by Forsling.
I'm back, guys.
Matthews drops it back to Riley. Once he goes to Nylander. For Riley. Morgan Riley works in, chip wide. High Martin. Tavares back to Martin. Plays it across to Matthews. Walks in and shoots. Cut block. Matthews has it back and finds Nylander. Now for Martin. Centering pass. Chip wide by Tavares. Martin back around for Matthews. To Riley. Rossi goes to Nylander. Down to Martin. Mitch Martin. Back across to Nylander. Back he goes to Riley. Riley walks in and shoots. That was blocked by Giroux. Nylander back to Riley. To Matthews.
Imagine we score when I'm gone. Leafs just Willie Boy, William Leander just tied it for the Leafs. It's 1-1 tie game. Tie game. Here we go.
Assist on the power play for Riley this year. He lays it right on the tee for Nylander's 11th power play goal of the year.
Leafs tied up at 1. Thanks to William Leander. William Leander ties it up for Leafs.
There's the old offensive zone penalty. I'd love to know the stats on it. It always seems to be one that a penalty you don't need to take. It comes back and burns you. Montour takes the penalty behind the net, and the Leafs answer the Panthers' power play goal with one of their own.
Second pass knocked away. Running Judas. Reinhardt up to Lindell. Back to Marchman.
When
Tied up by Holliger. Swings it back to Sherrod. Walking in. Sherrod puts it back across. And it's misfired to Reinhardt. Reinhardt to Lindell. Loses the side of the goal. Drop that back. Cam's got it back. Woodward's picked up by Marchman. Beats it back across. Lindell. Sliding pass. Just missed Reinhardt. And McKenna's got it back. Inside 4 to go here. In the first period.
yes.
Chips it back down to Florida's zone. Panthers have won 5 straight here. They open the season with 11 straight wins of the whole ice. Back down to Toronto. Ball goes back. Panic gets there first. Picked up by Matthews. Rick gives off to Matthews with punting and running.
Mom.
Pulls his way across the line. Stays on it. Slips away from Forsling. Matthews. Looks it behind the goal. Trying to center it. Now drops it back. Moves the long shot. Tipped it back. Bobrovsky takes it off the goal line away from Marner, who can't believe that didn't find the back of the net.
You turn the puck over, that puck's coming back at your net right now. The Panthers turn it over, and Marner's in the goal crease.
I'm fine with 12.
It bounces off of Forsling and Marner, and Bobrovsky Snaps it off the goal line. Could have easily knocked that into the net. As Marner gets right to the edge of the crease with Forsling, and this puck will hit Marner's right foot. Bobrovsky with the stop.
Marner on the doorstep of a 30-goal season for the first time in his career. As Hall has the lead pass for Tavares.
Guys, all those fans, like all those. Hey, Jenna. So, guys, all those McDavid, awesome player, leads the team in with 105 like points. You're welcome. Not so much just chilling, watching the Leafs game. I don't know. Not so much. How you? What's up with you, Jenna? We have 80. We have 80 votes. We have 80. We have 80. We have 80% of people going for the Leafs. We have 20% people going. We just got 80 people now who going for the Leafs.
Engvall's had a fabulous month and a half. 13 goals on the year. He got the goal yesterday in Tampa Bay on the short side here. Man, there's some seams through the middle of this Florida defense. This time it's Barkov back-checking on the play, and he goes right through the middle of the ice. There's the power play goal. Matthews Riley. Riley's in the slot, and instead of shooting it, he dishes it off to his left, and Nylander just hammers it home. Man, there's some
Guys, let me know way. It's just the forget to subscribe if you haven't already. It's really appreciate it. So guys, after intermission, guys, I'll be flipping over. Cause I don't know. Cause those are playing right now as well, so I don't know the score of that game is. If anyone knows, if anyone can tell me the score of the O's game is right now, I'll really appreciate that. If someone can tell me what the score for the O's game is, that'd be great. Cause they're playing right now as well. Are you still here, Jenna? Jenna, are you still here?
Jonathan Huberdeau has played his way into the most valuable player conversation. 74 assists on the season, a 9-game point streak. The most assists by a left winger in the history of the National Hockey League. Huberdeau's most excited about this team. Has been here his whole career. There's been a lot of dry years. Now one of the leaders, clearly, of this team.
2 points away from becoming the first Florida favorite of a 100-point season. Barkov. Now he's that back. Weegar works in. Swings it back for Huberdeau. Back for Weegar. And shoots, and it wasn't up high. Rebound. Holds free by Campbell. He clears that into the Toronto bench with 27 seconds to go in the first period. The Panthers are trying to get that puck over to Barkov for the one-timer, the Leafs taken away. Uyghur finds himself in the middle of the ice, so he's going to shoot this. And Muzzin takes it high in the body as he's right in front of the net to make the stop in front of Shalgren.
Marshall and our Senators are tied at 1.
Scramble draw.
The Rangers are winning on front, and end of the first period, the New York Rangers lead the Devils 2-1 at end of 1. In the second period, the Blue Jackets take the lead 2-1 over the Flyers. The Bruins get the first score of that game.
31 seconds of power play time to carry over into the second period of play.
In the second, Leafs and after the first period, after 1, the score is tied 1. The score is tied at 1. Leafs 1. Leafs 1. The game is tied. Leafs 1. Panthers 1.
Matthews and Mitch Marner playing catch in the corner. Everybody gets puck focus and you find the open man. That's the idea for the Leafs here. You look at Matthews and Marner. They're playing catch, and William Nylander is sitting in the weeds on the far side there. All the penalty killers are paying so much attention to these guys. Goes back to Riley. William Nylander has just enough time for that one-timer. That is perfect execution.
And at 10:30, the Oilers play the Sharks. And I'm sorry to say, Oilers fans, you might get beaten out.
Catches the puck on the wrong side, just gets caught and has to take a penalty here. Little adjustment going back to the right side for Brody, maybe. He's played it a lot in the past, but something a little new. And
but the Habs, I know Habs fans are going to regret this, and I know they're going to regret this because they know that their team's not even in it.
You got to think that both coaches have some concerns with the quality of scoring chances in that first period of play. And you look back to the game against Tampa Bay, Jack Campbell was rock solid for the Maple Leafs. So they go to Eric Shalgren. No choice. Peter Mrazek is on the shelf long term. And without Shalgren playing the way he did in the first 20 minutes of play, this is not a 1-1 hockey game going into the second period. Power play, penalty kill, didn't matter. 5-on-5. He was there. He made the saves that he needed to make. The type of saves that Sheldon Keefe needs consistently from whomever is in that. Be it Jack Campbell last night, who was good, or Shalgren, who's played very well for one period.
Well, the Leafs and the Panthers, the two highest scoring teams in the league so far, none of the ones after 20 minutes of play. And your live money line on so far, Florida minus 184, Toronto plus 142 to win the game. We'll keep you updated throughout tonight's broadcast. Meanwhile, coming up after the break, it is Canada's favorite game show, The Quiz. Yes. A cheer from, oh, I love it, the boys weighed in on Austin Matthews' after performance Monday. We'll also take a trip across the NHL. Sports are update, including highlights between the Avs and Penguins.
I have a secret. On game day, I set all the clocks in the house ahead 1 hour. That way, I always have enough time to get ready before puck drop. It's foolproof.
We're missing the game. Aw, bubble tea.
The stage is yours. You believe that dreams can...
We never miss the game.
I'm from Hamilton.
Canadian Tire has all the top products for your kitchen with over 100 kitchen brands to choose from, like the SodaStream. Water will never be the same. Quality Paderno cookware. Great minds, huh? Plus everything you need to bake up a storm. Read all about it in a signed edition of Don't Burn It. Signed copies.
Or you just get your
Not
those
yet.
espressos. That works too.
Looking for one,
All in one place. Canada's Kitchen Store.
but I want to.
It took a lot of hard work to get here, but our beginnings were never humble.
Guys, guys. Then tonight you have the Oilers taking on the Sharks in San Jose. All fans, your winning streak might come to an end because Sharks might beat your ass. Give me the Sharks. Give me the Sharks beating the Oilers 7-2. I volunteer.
What's your favorite slots? Table games.
I'm 24
OLG.ca.
and I'm a YouTuber.
Spreading the thrill. Sign up now. OLG.ca. Feel the thrill.
Welcome back. Well, Lifelong
And I volunteer.
host a game show. So can't say Jeopardy. I always say it every time I come to the Leafs broadcast. It has to
Volunteer
So let's dive right in. What would you call Austin
as
Matthews'
assistant coach.
hat-trick performance on Monday night? Do we say the night he won the Hart Trophy or just another day at the office? Oh,
The night he won the Hart, Lindsay, I'm kind of tired of all the bickering on Twitter and all the arguing about Shesterkin and McDavid and everything. I think Austin Matthews has been the best player. It's okay to say it, everybody that hates the Toronto Maple Leafs. But
I
it just
play
seemed
baseball
like
and
after
hockey.
Against the Tampa Bay Lightning, you could say, that guy this year, he's the Hart Trophy winner.
And it was just another day at the office for him. Oh, he expects to do this every night.
Maybe two things can be true in this quiz.
I expect him to do it every night. It's just nothing out of the normal. He comes into a game, he expects to score, the other team expects him to score, his teammates expect him to score, and that's just like waking up in the morning and checking in on the time card.
I understand, but it's the night he won the Hart because you look at who they played. The two-time defending Stanley Cup champion, Tampa Bay Lightning. Now you had John Cooper before the game showering him with praise. You had Steven Stamkos.
My time they play at 10.
Score the goals that he does and how tough it's going to be. The man delivered.
But my time they play at 10.
all right. The night he
10.
won the Hart kind of sounds like a movie title one day down the road. With both special teams.
On my time they play at 10:30.
The power play or the penalty killing, right?
Well, the power play works, obviously. The penalty kill is more of
And I think I'm sorry to say, but the Sharks give me the Sharks beating the Oilers 7-2 the final.
Top teams always find a way on the power play. We saw that.
The Sharks are going to be the Oilers.
Penalty killing as well. This is not a
I know
Quizmaster,
I
but
know
the
for you
league
it's
section was
I know
asking
it's different times for you.
And I said power play, and their power play proceeded to go on one of the worst runs I've ever seen for skilled players. It was the worst thing ever. So I'm not going back to power play. Penalty killing against quality opponents.
I'm from
and top offensive
Hamilton.
players and so forth.
I'm going to go power play because it is such a catalyst for them. The other team fears it, so they don't want to take penalties, so they might play a little less aggressive. And it seems like they're rolling along and they're not really getting a lot going, and then they get that power play in the first period. They score a goal, and everything follows.
All right. Well, you talk about criticizing the Quizmaster. The Flyers are facing criticism of their own for making Keith Yandel a healthy scratch. That brings an end to his all-time Ironman streak, 11 games shy of 1,000. Agree or disagree with the Flyers' decision, Boyd?
I agree with the Flyers' decision. You just don't get to play in the NHL. And I know this streak was really special, but it also fed on itself. He wasn't scratched probably at various points because of the streak. Maybe at the 400.
Guys, I'm a professional. I'm a professional YouTuber, and I'm a professional baseball player and hockey player.
Or Chuck Fletcher rather, at the start of the year, I'm sure the conversation.
If that makes sense.
Or ranking second all-time in playoff goals per game. Drex?
Yeah, playoff goals per game, and the numbers are.
I live with my sister and my mom.
17 goals in each of those postseasons.
I'm going to go with the 50 goal seasons. I consider myself a goal scorer after one 40-goal season.
I'm a professional
It's actually
hockey
41,
player.
but nobody really cares. But I thought I was a legitimate NHL goal scorer, only doing that one time. 9 50-goal seasons, that's outrageous. It's awesome as well. That's the playoff goals for me.
And a professional baseball player.
That likely won't be touched, and he was scoring a lot of goals in those.
50 goals. A record 9 straight seasons. It is simply incredible.
Guys, I'm a professional baseball player and a hockey player. Look up Malcolm Malcolm Houston on.
All right, stick around. Coming up after the break, we get you from Sports Center updates. We take a trip.
Like, it depends on who's starting for the Oilers too. Like it depends on who's starting in net for the Oilers.
The Montreal Canadiens. Keep at your highlights next.
Like, it depends on who's starting in net for the Oilers. If it's Hoskins, then they should get the win. But if it's like not even Hawkins or Smith, then
I have a secret. On game day, I set all the clocks in the house ahead 1 hour. That way, I always have enough time to get ready before puck drop. It's foolproof.
We're missing the game. We're missing the game. Aw, bubble tea.
it depends on who's starting for the Oilers and who's starting for the Sharks.
We're not missing the game. We never miss the game.
Because if it's Hawkins, not is Mike Smith is better goalie than Hawkins. I'm sorry. Hawkins is not even a good goalie.
Here's to a century of growing together and knowing the next 100 can be even better.
Canadians were born to move. From the city streets
Hello.
to the country roads, we find adventure and go wherever it takes us. The Nissan Qashqai is ready for anything. Where will adventure take you?
During the Nissan Now sales event, lease a 2022 Qashqai for the equivalent of $67 weekly for only 24 months. Make every coin toss feel like a hill. Here's to a century of growing together and knowing the next 100 can be even better.
Canadians were born to move. From the city streets to the country roads, we find adventure and go wherever it takes us. The Nissan Qashqai is ready for anything. Where will adventure take you?
During the Nissan Now sales event, lease a 2022 Qashqai for the equivalent of $67 weekly for only 24 months. Make every coin toss feel like a Hail Mary. Make every tackle, sack, drop, hook, and still need more. Make every dunk the dunk and make golf more. Oh, my bad. Sorry, Jordan. You're good. Make every second more. Every game more.
This is what I'm doing.
More heart racing, ball clutching, sitting, standing, solo dancing. With FanDuel, you can make every moment of the game mean more.
This is what I'm doing.
Bolton Canadian Leafs hockey continues next Tuesday as the Leafs continue their playoff push against the Sabres. Coverage begins 6:30 Eastern on TSN 4 in the Leafs region. Tonight we've got ourselves a 1-1 game after 20 minutes thanks to William Nylander with a power play marker and his 27th of the season. Here he is alongside Mark Masters.
William, we weren't sure you're going to play tonight. What have you been dealing with the last few days, and how are you feeling now?
I feel better today, just mostly just laying in bed, fever, sweating, and stuff like that.
Yes,
so,
I do. I
feel
speak
better
it.
today, so it's nice to be back out there.
What do you see on the goal? Looked like Morgan put it on tee there for you.
Yeah, I know. It was a great pass. I just had a career work with that, so it was a great play by Mark.
What have you liked the most about the power play this season?
think just the way we've been moving around and finding different ways to score, I think is what's been key for us. And I think we click together as a unit really well.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
All right, let's go on to some out-of-town highlights across the NHL, beginning with the Sens and Canadiens in the first period. Jake Evans shot a stop, but Brendan Gallagher, out since March 17th, pounces on that rebound, scores his sixth. That game knotted up at ones after 20 minutes. To the Avs and Kenny wins 1-0 Colorado in the
Like,
first.
literally, like,
Mark Pearson shot.
people say I don't understand English, but I
That game also knotted up at ones in the second. The Hurricanes and Sabres. In the first
nobody cares about me.
Stop goes to the backhand first 12. That game knocked up at ones as well. And the Rangers and Devils. 1-0 Devils in the first. Rangers in the power play. Football passing ends with Ryan Strome scoring the 16th. Currently,
Okay,
1 Rangers
I guess.
after 1. And be sure to stick around after the Leafs and Panthers for Sports Center. The Bruins also up 1-0 on Detroit. We'll have all your NHL scores, highlights, and post-game reaction.
It's just my friend. He's in the hospital with he my I my friends my friends and my friend's aunt is in the hospital with 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 cancer. She's in there. She's in the hospital with because she had a stroke. My friend's aunt is in the hospital because she had a stroke. Yeah, she had a stroke. So I don't know how what happened was like I was we were like she's 41 and she was just sitting there and then she just had a stroke, so they had to call 911. So she's in the hospital now. And so that's why I'm down because
Pepsi Zero Sugar, the best tasting zero sugar cola. Taste the difference. Canadian Tire has all the top products for your kitchen with over 100 kitchen brands to choose from, like the Soda Stream. Water will never
So what's going on? Are you back at swimming? Yeah.
Plus everything you need to bake up a storm. Read all about it in a signed edition of Don't Burn It. Signed copies. Or you can just keep checking out those Nespressos. That works too. All the top brands, all in one place. Canada's Kitchen Store.
Yeah.
Here with Big League manager Denny
Swimming.
Tell us about BetRivers.ca Sportsbook.
How do I can't speak. How do you do? How do you do?
Different bets from the same game. Plus, with award-winning customer service, apple, panda, cornflake. Home run! It's a home run.
That makes no sense.
BetRivers.ca Sportsbook app. It's a whole new game.
Like how do you do in similar like do you,
With over 100 kitchen brands to choose from, like the Soda Stream. Water will never be the same.
so you don't do tournaments and stuff?
Plus everything you need to
So you don't do tournaments?
read all about it in a signed edition of Don't Burn It. Signed copies.
I'm live on YouTube.
Or you can just keep checking out those Nespressos. That works too. All the top brands, all in one place. Canada's Kitchen Store.
Here with Big League manager Denny.
Not yet. Like, cause I do cause when I do specific events I do.
Plus, with award-winning customer service, apple, panda, cornflake. Home run! It's a home run.
That makes no sense.
BetRivers.ca Sportsbook app.
Yeah, maybe next year. Hopefully, hopefully you do go to you know what I mean like with Special Olympics. It's like I love doing Special Olympics. It's fun, you know.
In that first period. We're going back here with Ray Ferraro. These teams in the last 5 games have averaged over 9 goals a game. And look, they're heading for another game like that. Their
early on.
Well, I don't think it's really going to be
Yeah,
possible
Kobe
for
can
anybody
kiss
to
it,
lock
my
it down and
ass.
play this tight check
Okay?
game that coaches
Kobe
think
can
about.
kiss
The
my
players are
ass.
just not built that way.
You know?
Toronto's exposed the middle of the ice on Florida several times. McCann with a breakaway. The defense are spread too hard. A turnover in the middle zone. Oh, there's Bunting wide open.
We are slowing down. How many COVID cases does our brother have right now? Like, how many COVID cases do they have?
He goes down the middle of the ice. So the Leafs, if they can move the puck side to side, it's like that middle lane drive is going to be open. At the other end, Toronto's going to want to tighten up around the slot. Rooster Forsling had over 5 attempts from 30 feet right in front of the net. But this game somehow is tied just at 1 as Panthers open the second period on the power play.
I promise.
30 seconds to go on the man advantage. There's Weaver with first.
It's second period now.
Weaver hustles back as Hall fell. Time winding down in this Florida power play. Weaver. Hit the bar. Tommy was tied up by Hall. Picked up by Marner.
Okay, promise.
By Weaver into
Promise.
brilliant effort.
Where's odd? Okay, I promise.
Wants to help Justin Hall. He ends up pushing him over. This is earlier in the shift. He'll get it done all on his own.
You know, but like you know,
Now he beats Weegar to the puck. He's stronger on the puck than Mackenzie Weegar. That's the 30th goal of the year, a career high for Mitch Marner. And his sensational run continues. And the Leafs now lead 2-1.
What a short-handed goal. Now the teams are back to 5-on-5. You talked about the first period that both teams are dangerous down.
we all have a 2-1 lead, guys.
The Panthers touch up an interference call against Florida. And less than a minute.
So if it's against Florida, at least we'll go back on the power play. I don't know how many COVID cases.
Almost mirror stats the two teams have. The difference is the special teams. Toronto is a much better team. When the specialty teams are on the ice, they've got a power play goal and a short-handed goal. As McCann drives wide on Gudas in the middle of the ice.
I don't.
Kerfoot drives the net, and Sherratt pulls him down. So on McCann's drive, the Leafs go back to the power play. They're third in the
Like, do you miss TikTok?
have a 2-1 lead on Marner Shorty.
Do you miss TikTok at all?
Picked up by Nylander. Around the Toronto power play goal. Tavares back for Matthews. Austin Matthews straight wide for Marner. Works it and shoots. Scores! And now a power play goal makes it 3-1.
I got a question right now for you.
Multi-point games for Mitch Marner, who has a goal and an assist already tonight. Pardon me, 2 goals tonight.
37 seconds apart. Mitch Marner's
Who the heck is this? The one that was on Instagram? Are you watching my live? Is this? Who? What's your real name?
It's a good shot, but Bobrovsky's got to stop that. You cannot give that.
What's your real name?
You cannot give that goal up from that position to the right-handed shooting Marner. Marner's got 2 from the Leafs. Jump up 3 straight.
All 3 goals on
Where you from?
2 on the power play, 1 short-handed. Some blue and white here tonight. Well, you're going to cross to Giordano.
Florida. How much? So you going for the Panthers, huh?
A minute 34 for the 3 goals. Marner twice and Colin Blackwell. Blackwell's in the middle of the ice, and he's going to go right down the gut. We talked at the start of this period about the openness in the middle of the ring for Toronto to exploit. Beautiful play, end ball, Riley. Blackwell, his second is a lead, and Spencer Knight is coming off the bench for the second straight.
I don't know.
Sergei Bobrovsky started. As the Panthers will change goaltenders 2 minutes in to the second period.
It was Knight in goal for the 5-2 loss for Toronto on March 27th.
I was going to say the second
He
season.
left 4 goals on 24 shots in that game, so Bobrovsky chased. Now, we'll say this about the Florida Panthers. There have been 15 occasions this year where the team's overcome a 3-goal or more deficit to win. Florida's done it 4 times. It's their thing.
They've won comebacks 22 times. The Leafs just shredded them so quickly here in the first couple of minutes of this period. They're going to have to get themselves on
4.
to get back this game.
Jonathan knocked that away. And Matthews plays it back down the Florida zone as Sherrod goes back in trail behind.
4-1 now.
Spent some time in the minors this year.
She's saying 20.
As Ryan goes down
I don't know.
first round pick, 13th overall for 2019 draft.
So it's like a pro.
And now Bunty works in with Matthews. In comes Bunty. Bounce it off to Marner. Marner scores. Pass it back by Sherrod. Now back is point as Muzzin shoots. Picked up by Knight. All pumps it ahead. Bouncing puck down on the zone. By Sherrod. They'll call that a hand pass. It's in right to face off back down to the Florida zone.
Seems like a long time ago this game was 1-1, but it was only 3 minutes ago. Mitch Marner, gorgeous move around Mackenzie Weegar, stronger on the puck than Weegar, and he puts in the short-handed marker. Just 37 seconds later on the power play, Matthews, Marner, and Marner's got 7 straight games of multi-point effort, and then Colin Blackwell is the recipient of Morgan Riley's second assist of the night. That's it for Sergei Bobrovsky, and it's 4-1.
3 goals on the first 3 shots of the period for Toronto. Now Clifford knocks that back to Hall. To Muzzin, winds and shoots. And Knight makes that. And the puck gets high behind the goal. Blackwell spets it. Back in the point, Muzzin shoots.
Yeah.
Stop. He's out of the rebound with Blackwell taking for another.
I know.
Since Spencer Knight's come into the game, he's seen 3 Jake Muzzin shots in about 13 seconds. The puck keeps coming back to Muzzin. This shot deflects off the foot of Forsling. Man, Forsling's been an adventure out there tonight. A couple
Yeah, I
of
do.
scoring chances, but he's been on the back end of some highlights.
Yes, I do.
Or right in front of the Florida net. That one off his foot. And Knight
Do you mean
has the
Google Duo?
ballot in the goal crease.
Played back by Blackwell. At least one in Tampa last night. The last team to sweep the 2 Florida teams in Florida on back-to-back nights. The Colorado Avalanche more than 3 years ago. It's a tough double. As Mark was touched up and the play is called at the Florida line.
There's so many impressive things about the way that the Leafs have started to play this game, and not this game, the games in general, is that they don't seem to get rattled as much as they used to in the past. They don't deviate from the way they want to play. They become a more predictable.
Yeah, I do go on TikTok. Yeah.
Offensive creativity and production that they have, it makes them, in my opinion, a more playoff-ready team than they've been in the past.
Marner, a big part of that game tonight.
7 straight games with multi-point efforts for Marner. 17 points in those 7 games.
In goes Huberdeau. Leads that down to Bennett. Sam Bennett trying to wind that back for Giroux. Bouncing puck knocked down by Giroux. Out of the corner by Tavares. Gets that free for Huberdeau. A centering pass.
I'm live on YouTube.
On that. Marner came in with the most productive 30-game stretch in Leafs history. He had 56 points in his previous 30 games. Doug Gilmour at 55 back in 92-93.
Well, when Marner went out
and missed some games with COVID. Came back January 15th. This is his 35th game. He's got 66 points. And him and Matthews are just on a completely different level.
Are you gonna watch?
Leafs have never had two 100-point players in the same year. Both Matthews and Marner on pace for triple digits. Back in the point is Forsling, shoots, and Shalgren makes the glove save.
It's hard to know how much difference
No,
Aaron
thank
Ekblad
you.
makes to this team, but his 24, 25 minutes a night that they don't have in the lineup means somebody else has got to fill that in. And pretty clearly, the Panthers miss their big right-handed defenseman a lot. 57 points on the season for Ekblad.
Forsling sends it over Giroux. And now Forsling, lead pass for Huberdeau. Got the Huberdeau. Hook check by Brody. And then plays it back around. Cannon tries to knock it free. Nicholson blocked by Huberdeau. Finds it back
I
to
love you.
broken
Okay.
up by Riley.
Guys, I love everybody.
Backhands that to the line. Played ahead by Forsling. Huberdeau. Slide it back across. Riley takes a return pass from Campbell. Late him forward to Riley. Comes in across the line and long shoot in Chris Rod.
I love everybody.
Things are changing. As Forsling brings it out. Great guard for Huberdeau. Comes in across the line. Huberdeau lines in, but Nylander picks his pocket and banks it ahead. In comes Bunting. Go Bunting. Off the point by Goodis. Matthews on it. Austin Matthews drops it back. Parchment swings back down the floor. Goodis. For Sherrod. On the puck, the marksman working in. It was particularly by Hollis. Marksman went into Shalgren. That draws Muzzin's attention. As Shalgren is slow to get to his feet after his collision with the crossbar.
Marchment's driving along the boards. He takes the puck away from Hall on the boards and then trying to drive it right along the goal line. As he comes to the net, he's going to get shoved from behind here by Muzzin. As Muzzin's trying to cut him off to the far post. And then Muzzin drags him out of the goal crease. Oh man, the stick of Marchment
The new one.
across the bottom of the mask or throat of Shalgren. He ends up back in the net. Fortunately, it's fine. No penalties on the play.
The new Spider-Man movie.
Matthews for the face-off against Anton Lundell. Matthews swats it back. It's picked up by Lundell. A centering pass for Reinhart. Knocked away by Giordano. Matthews to Bunting. Up ahead to Marner. In comes Mitch Marner. Looks up by Sherrod.
Sorry, guys.
It's down the loose spot. Take it back by Marchment. So high up the glass, but at the last moment by Matthews and Lindgren. Chips it across to Matthews. In comes Matthews. To Marner. Marner in, shoots. It was off a skate. And gathered back up by Lundell. After center ice, that pass missed Reinhart was wildly goal racing called against the Florida Panthers.
When you look at the points per 60 minutes in the National Hockey League, one of these things is not like the other. A brilliant year for Johnny Gaudreau in Calgary. Marner and Matthews, we've talked about extensively, and they're having just phenomenal years. And there's Mason Marchment, the ex-Maple Leaf farmhand, who's had just a breakthrough year here. 15 goals on the season.
Undrafted, signed as a free agent by Toronto in 2016. Began his career in ECHL for a couple of years. Brody, up for Riley. Temperatures at that kind of Florida zone. Night up the point. Right off the glass, knocked down by Duclair, but Blackwell steals it back for Toronto. Into the side of the ball. Forsling has it back. Brought up by Forsling. Brody will knock that away. He's whipped back the other way. Duclair fell. Chipped across for Niederreiter, but the play is offside. At the Florida line. Mitch Marner's at the 30-goal mark. A short-handed beauty. A power play goal. At the Leafs have a 4-1 lead here in the second period. A full second of the Leafs hockey. From Florida on TSN.
The sun is out.
The music is in your control. Your crush is here. The vibe is good. Vizzy Hard Seltzer. This Friday.
Are you ready for some fun? Now put them on and conquer the entire universe. Hi. Whoa!
Welcome
Let's do this.
to the next level.
My lasers? Really?
That talks to you.
Leon's employee pricing event is held over until Wednesday. Get employee pricing on all furniture. Plus, get employee pricing on all mattresses. And get employee pricing on all appliances. Leon's employee pricing event ends Wednesday. Visit leons.ca for details.
Canadians are polite people, so when we accidentally drop a cheeseburger, we apologize to the cheeseburger. Sorry, little buddy.
It's a Canadian bag. When it feels like all that's left is work hard, it's time to play a game. So you find your next favorite game with Bodog.net. Free casino games, poker tips, and sports odds. Make them play.
Some people say they like Napa Auto Pro because of our expertise in auto mechanics and our involvement in the community. And some say it's because of my dazzling smile. It's true.
Napa Auto Pro.
It's true. Time now for Rep Our Home, brought to you by Molson Canadian. Tonight we feature Uxbridge, Ontario's Mason Marchment, Calder Cup champion in 2018 with the Toronto Marlies. Sheldon Keefe was his coach. Pierre Engvall, Justin Hall, and Timothy Lilligren among his teammates. Hall told me that Marchment always had underrated skill around the net. Keefe said Marchment has come a long way and is a terrific story. He's glad Marchment found a home in Florida. Guys?
Lead pass and a quick shot. Schaller makes the save there on Bennett. Looks work in front, knocked away by Hall. Yeah, Ryan suspended 13 times.
Yeah, he's fun to play against. Oh, yeah, it's great. The puck was there just so you could follow where the pending violence was going to be. Terrific play here from Claude Giroux as he feathers his thing to Sam Bennett. Schaller out, square, and makes the stop. Nice play by Muzzin to keep the angle to the outside. He takes away any possibility of Bennett cutting to the middle and allows Schaller to stand up square to make the save.
Face off in the Florida zone. John Tavares take it. Lost the Rena. One back at the point. Roddy's at the 50 assist mark for the second time in his career. That shot bounce away. Now late back penalty. Toronto's on again.
So yes, what's up, guys?
It's coming hot. They've won 5 in a row. Again with a win against Florida, that winning streak.
Ryder sure had a good year. He's really found the balance when he can rush the puck, move it up, stay back. That's the late trailer into the offense, but he's also started to hang around the front of the net a little bit. Scored a couple of deflection goals from in tight. Really has a great handle on where his game is and where it needs to be.
Wow, gets up there by Wahlberg. That is up the rolling puck. Snap that pass in, but it missed the intended target, Kerfoot. And now icing against the Leafs, the face-off back down to the Toronto zone.
So the icy call happens, and right away the Panthers get Barkov on the ice here. It's no more about matching here. You're down 4-1. You got to get yourself back in the game. The special team
We's up for one.
decided advantage for the Leafs. 2 power play goals and the shorthanded goal have given them a 4-1 lead.
And scored the first game as well. We took 2 for 2 on the power play. This man, John Tavares, had both Toronto power play goals. Tavares gives it back to the Florida zone. Weaver goes back, being shouted there by Matthews. Good player. Across to Barkov, picked off by Bunting. Back to Bunting, checked by Forsberg.
It's like the two of them combined.
Yeah. Knight on the place of Bobrovsky for Weaver, up to Barkov. Got 7 goals this last 7 games.
He's got 20 backs.
Ball taken away by Matthews. Matthews, great pass ahead to Bunting. Looks like the Carter. Gets it behind Forsberg. Across his stick, Carter. Heads it back to Hall, just off the bench. Hall. Back down to Martin. In comes Martin. Image back in the corner. That towards his wall. Blocked by Forsman. They'll walk back by Hall. Down to Marner. To Matthews. Matthews across the Muzzin. In shoots. Scores! Jake Muzzin makes it 5-1. His first game back.
Oh my God, Matthews Muslin was his first game back. Like,
Picks it up and knocked down by Weegar. Swings it across to Ryder. Centering pass. Shot by Giroux. Saved by Shaldon. That's his best. Really good read. Now they're still by Martin. He's taken down by Weegar. That's going to be a penalty against Florida. And the power play comes to an end as Mitch Marner is all over it tonight. Scoring.
when was that?
Panthers big penalties, and now it'll be 4-on-4 for a minute and 28.
When Marner short-handed goal, he beat Weegar up the ice. Stronger on the puck than him, and he drew the and he scored the short-handed goal. There he draws the penalty. There's the Shulgren save. Nice puck work that ends up a flush.
Did they win?
Shulgren turns that away. Not been a great night for Weegar either. You mentioned he's kind of an
Did they win?
under the radar effective player. He's their workhorse without Ekblad, but he's had a tough night tonight.
And Weegar, a 7th-round pick of Florida back in 2013. But Mitch Marner and the Leafs are just rolling. Off the face-off, Matthews reaching for it. Picked up by Gustav Forsman, who was acquired on waivers from Carolina last year.
Who took the picture?
Forsman drops it off. Or Huberdeau. Jonathan Huberdeau. Works it and shoots. He whistled that wide. And Monson brings it down to Barkov. Alexander Barkov works this in the corner across to Huberdeau. A centering pass. And Montour jumped up, couldn't reach the Leafs break out now. Here comes Nylander along with Matthews.
Your mom took you and Allie and Britt.
Here's Forsman back with it. Austin Matthews had no shortage of chances to grab the big goal scoring record of a single season all for himself. In comes a minute, shoots, he fires that line up the other side, it goes to Hall. He pivots back. He's been solid play 30 seconds. As Hall spins back. Lead pass to Marner. In comes Mitch Marner. Hooked in there by Sherrod. Sherrod out of the corner. Back to Carter Verhaeghe. And he goes on Hall. Verhaeghe finds that line. For Sherrod. That's the ball is trapped shot with his hand. Ball back on rebound, but it bounces back to Sherrod on the center. That is pass. Broken up by Tavares. Brody steps up. Great pass to TV Brody. It'll break away. Brody just fine. Great Marner's got a piece of the way by.
What a pass from Marner. And out for Brody ahead of the pack. Oh, and the Leafs are just going to get nailed with it. Too many men on the ice penalty. So they're going to get that power play back. TJ Brody had a breakaway out of the penalty box. And he's got Knight beat. He just lays it wide of the net. There's the penalty. You see the 6 Leafs out on the ice. Watch it play by Marner. Across the ice on his back.
Those swords.
Knight down. He just wants to
Oh
flip
my
it
God.
up over his pad, and he loses it and slides off his stick. So the Panthers will get their 4th power play.
Seconds left to drive 14 seconds left to the penalty to Weegar. And then a power play.
They're going to get one. It's just going to take a few seconds to start.
Giroux, late pass for Huberdeau. power play for a minute 41. Here's trying to work it free. Scramble this one, back in the play goes to Weaver. Across the park, swings his back. Oh, he's got a shot for me and score. Power play goal, it's 5-2. The scrum is going on. Justin Hall is at the back end of it. He's got to make sure he doesn't get beat up. This scrum. Reinhardt gives him a little push on the pants. Now Hall slow coming back. When he's slow coming back, that leaves Reinhardt behind and alone. Schulberg, a terrific left pad save. Reinhardt stays with it. He's got his second power play goal of the night. And the Panthers have two of those, and it's 5-2. Now a career high, 26 goals for Sam Reinhardt. He's got 8 in his last 14 games, so Florida falls back within 3. And honestly, with most teams, that's not even a thing, falls back within 3, but
My wife.
they do. They make you worry. Bennett, a sharp angle shot, and Schulberg makes the stop on that. It has been a wild second period. Jake Muzzin returns to the lineup and scores. On Wilson hitting from Saki. Marcy does it.
Look at those paddles fly. Almost seems unfair, hey, Ken?
Well, that it does. Land reminds me of all the offers my RE/MAX agent had flying in for my condo.
He doesn't even break a sweat.
She, my RE/MAX agent, is a she.
Craving a Popeye's chicken sandwich? Try the new deluxe chicken sandwich. The same freshly hand-battered chicken, buttery brioche bun, and crunchy pickles you love. Now topped with fresh lettuce and ripe tomatoes. Try the new deluxe chicken sandwich in classic or spicy today.
Introducing the all-new Infiniti QX60. Take on life in style. We all believe in the possibilities of tomorrow. And no matter what path you're on, Easy Financial is with you every step of the way. If banks aren't an option, we can help approve you for a loan. So you can manage life's unexpected moments. Make room for new passengers. Or make her dream come true. Apply in minutes without affecting your credit at easyfinancial.com. Easy Financial. Better tomorrows.
St. Raptors basketball is live now at the Rams getting to under a playoff spot. The Atlanta Hawks up at 4.5 on the Raptors. Action now on TSN. Marchman's going to get a tripping penalty here at the end of this play. Watch Brody's got Verhaeghe's stick. When they're wrestling around here, at some point, Brody's going to grab Verhaeghe's stick and pitch it out of the pile. So Marchman goes, hey, you can't do that. He trips Brody, and he gets the penalty out of it. So the Leafs, they can really take the zip out of any Panthers' thoughts of a comeback here.
It's 5-2 now, guys. 5-2. And Leafs on a power play.
At that point, the players aren't thinking anything's happening in there penalty-wise. Marchman gets caught as he's the last of the group to commit the foul. These are 2 for 4 in the power play. Comes on the shot, and Knight makes the stop on that. He's provides for 4 power play goals in the game so far. We mentioned they averaged 9+ goals a game the last 5 times they get each other. They're up to 7 now. We got lots of the second period. We got lots of time left. Matthews lurking. Marner going to swing down his line. That moves knocked away to the last. Plays it back for Riley. Morgan Riley. Back for Austin Matthews. Drops it back to Riley. Popped on Terrell Barkov, who's now loaded Nylander. Got to swing that back. Marner, now pushing the corner. Tavares passes it back. Liddell's got it. And Tom Liddell across for Michael Kunis. He's up and shoots. Kunis, a short-handed goal as he rips it by his shoulder. It's 5-3.
5-3 now.
Well, this goes without saying. They just can't go in here. It's long, unscreened, and from the angle, and shoulder just whips on it. So the Panthers have had a couple of goals from Bobrovsky they didn't like. One by Knight they didn't like, and Radko Gudas scored short-handed to make it 5-3. The first short-handed goal of his 12-year NHL career. He's in the power play now for a minute and 9 seconds as Marner winds in, drops it back to Matthews. He's tied up by Huberdeau. Jonathan Huberdeau is short-handed. Here he comes. Huberdeau taking it over the line. That'll do it from the power play back to 4-on-4 as Huberdeau almost had a short-handed break. This is the definition of high event. Talked about this earlier about when you get pulled into a game that's unruly. And there's the hook on Nylander. So now things are going fine. You're up 5-1. You give up a power play goal. You give up a long, ugly, short-handed goal. Now you lose your power play. The Leafs have to find a way to grab this game back a little bit here. Just settle it down for a few minutes if they can. They're going to need a kill. They're going to have a minute to kill at the end of this 15 seconds. But it's slick fast. Against both of these teams, they're down. They're going to find a way to at least make it a night. Up ahead for McKay. Shot. Beats it out. Play 30 seconds left. And a penalty to Mason Marchman. Lane pass. Over Hickey. Let's get away from it. A broken stick again at the play. Tall plays the puck around for Muzzin. Couldn't reach it. Knocked down by Barkov. Flashing Barkov over Hickey. But crowd the bouncing puck. It goes back to center ice. Reinhardt. Pops it back to Giroux. And a Barkov wanting to, but the play is offside. At the Toronto line. 5-3 to score, 5:55 to go. And the second.
The sun is out. The music is in your control. Your crush is here. The vibe is good. Vizzy Hard Seltzer.
At every OK Tire store, you'll find a local owner who lives in your community, proudly offering full auto service. And when you shop with us, you shop local. OK Tire. Service, repairs, and tires. It's going to be okay.
Tylenol rapid release gel caps are scientifically designed to quickly release medicine and effectively relieve pain. Tylenol rapid release, rapid relief.
DoorDash. Dash that delicious and nutritious. Dash that savory and sweet. Get $0 delivery fees on your first order.
It's 5-3, guys. It's 5-3.
Dash that.
From the city streets to the country roads, the Nissan Qashqai is ready for anything.
During the Nissan Now sales event, drive home in 2022 Nissan Qashqai.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. It's free.
My
I
plan
appreciate
may be over. It doesn't mean I'm retired. Now I watch sports full time. My friends ask me, Barney, which ones? I tell them all of them. Because in retirement, there are no off days. Every game starts at bet99.net. Billy McCabe's had a couple of dashes up the wing. He's made that almost. It's great. Pointer here. Talked earlier, Waiters had a really tough night here. Gets beat out wide by McCabe. And he's got Knight down weak. McCabe
here. If you think that you've had enough chances, you need more because the other guys are getting some too. So 4-on-4 for another 5 seconds and Florida back to the power play.
So Florida it's a 5-on-4 power. It's 4-on-4, and the Florida Panthers will go on a power play. So a minute now.
Back by Giroux.
Guys, right now, guys, comment down below right now, guys, you can vote right now until the end of the second.
Pass goes back to Giroux. He lost the handle. Marner's got it. As Nylander sent the step back up. And plays it back down to the Florida zone. The 5 forwards end up moving the puck around, but they don't shoot it, don't get it to the net. So they're back to 5-on-5. They're not trying to play that ahead now. Swoops it across the line. The play is called offside on Florida.
Meet Gary. Hi, Gary. You can play to win with BetRivers.ca, featuring award-winning customer service and the excitement of same-game parlays. It's a whole new game.
Marner, 2 goals and assists tonight so far. 8 goals on 44 shots. Well, you mentioned it. The mirror images now back to the chance. Rebound! Bunting turned away and Knight takes one away from Michael Bunting on the doorstep as Matthews had another chance as well. A little bit of sloppiness and miscommunication as Knight gives this puck to Anton Lundell. What's he going to do with it? He picks up the puck and Matthews is standing in his space. There's nowhere to go, and Bunting's going to get 2 more chances. This reminds me of that
St.
chance
Louis.
he had in the first period where Bobrovsky stopped at the second one off the post into Knight's belly. Knight's lucky that thing didn't bounce off him into the net. Off the draw, pushed wide by Bunting. Forced was an eye off the glass. By Riley and down. Riley. Really good tries and up there for Duclair. Looking at Rick Wine with a pass picked down by Barkov. Hagee flies there with Riley. Bunting jumps up. Harassed there by Barkov. Puts it down to Matthews. He comes off to Matthews. Matthews backhands it wide. Back of the line. Riley is shot. That got through. That got to the right. Nylander plays it back in the corner. Matthews who's there for Liljegren. Now Matthews will head off. As Riley gains center ice and fires that down to the Florida zone. Top 2 scoring teams in the NHL. Looking up to Philly tonight. Picked off the boards, working his Kerfoot around the buzzer, shoots a shot.
I respect you.
Buzzard's got 5 shots to game. Back in the point, the shot that was blocked from the finger. Back it back down. The Toronto zone as Buzzard goes back, making the game way down. That's a good break up by Buzzard. Engvall across the line. Engvall gets it on one turn. Hey, Forrester. Pocket pick by Kerfoot. And Brody's pass taken off center ice by Bennett. Forrester. Break wide he goes. Hey, shoots. And Shelgren makes the stop on that. Austin Matthews looking for 55, and he's going to get a chance here. Oh, that's Forsling and Weegar again. This time he backhands it just over the glove of Spencer Knight as he wants to go right up under the bar. Matthews a little frustrated that he missed that opportunity as he got around Forsling had shot it over the net. That's Shalgren, who was down on the ice. Jack Campbell's got his mask on over at the bench, and he's going to get himself loose a little bit here. Remember, Shalgren at one point was run into by Marchment when Marchment was driving the net.
Guys, the second of the second period, guys, the voting will end.
Or he takes his mask off right away as this is Robert Haig. Haig's in the middle of the ice. And the shot catches him. It's certainly uncomfortable right away.
These are the gloves I use in hockey, guys. Those CCM, good brand.
And then you see Haig, well, he's frustrated too. That stick's no good. It's got to be the stick's fault. Shalgren up now. So they'll make sure he's okay. He'll have he's heading to the bench now. Jack Campbell's going to come on with 2:44 to go in the second.
Are you still gonna make me wait 2 weeks?
It's a tough spot for Campbell here. It's not going to get any warm up. I'll give him a little bit of time to stretch and drink of water and maybe a few groin stretches, but really you're not going to get much here.
Played well last night, 2 goals on 34 shots. In the minute 10, he missed the previous 10 to injury. Or just 10 rather to injury. So in he comes, Cole.
So we've got 4 power play goals, 2 shorthanded goals, all 4 goalies, and we're not through the second period yet.
Morris with a face-off against Giroux, who wins that back. Humanoid, next shot. Welcome to game, Jack Campbell, a glove save.
I'm always amazed that a goalie can jump in to a National Hockey League game and have to play. Knight made a couple of stops off of Jake Muzzin right away. Campbell loved that. He got to track a shot, catch it clean. Now he just wants to get to the end of the period here. See what's going on with Shalgren. And if he's got to stay in, he can get himself more prepared.
In comes Bennett. Sam Bennett works in and shoots. Campbell save. And Tavares picks up the rebound and plays it out. Campbell playing against the Flyers. Last night against the Lightning. He kept it again. Flyers. The stick of running up broke his stick.
So he's got McKay's stick.
As a backhand ahead, who goes save. Should have scored. And the Panthers are back within 1. That's his first goal. As a Florida Panther.
Said the biggest change is adjusting to the pace of the Panthers and the way they play. Oh, really? It's 5-4 here. Bad on the boards. There's Barkov, Brody. Tavares is going to get beat by Brody on the puck, and Riley's going to try and deny the pass as he lays down. The top where he pokes the puck.
Mom, I went on look at going right, and it was coming in May.
Sweet feed by Jonathan Huberdeau.
Because of the COVID.
Continues his fantastic
Of course,
season and is now 5-4.
I think both of them.
This is just wild.
I'm supposed to be going. I thought Thursday I was going.
Towards the hole, just missed punting with that pass. Goodness. Short interval, first part of the Panthers. Puts that ahead, Barkov. Put that pass ahead over Henry. And now behind the play, bunting, and Goodness are tangling in front of the Leaf bench.
I think they're both going to go here for
You actually take me off time.
You know, it's crazy here. The Panthers come in with averaging 4.1 goals a game, so they're not even at their average yet. Just the shade under. Look at this pass. Huberdeau lays it on the tape, and Claude Giroux is first as a Panther beats Jack Campbell, who'd already faced 4 shots. I mean, he just got into the game. Now it's 4-on-4. Is a long ways behind the play. Bunting and Gudis were wrestling around. So we'll finish this period at 4-on-4, unless there's another penalty. And it would become a 4-on-3 power play.
We mentioned the previous 5 games averaged over 9 goals each, while we're at 9 now. The second period is not over yet. Paul to Nylander. William Nylander. Snaps that pass ahead to Hall. Hall swings around. Krieger goes back and ties it by Tavares. And Forsman back with it. Forsman snaps that pass into Weaver, jumping in. Weaver shoots at the fucking wall. Wasn't going to stick on it. So Sam Bennett giving up Toronto goal. Bennett now 40 seconds to go in the second period. Bennett. Tavares, that's knocked away. Weaver goes back for it. Lead pass to Barkov. Missed. Back goes Riley. Icing call against the Panthers.
An offensive zone face-off here is the Leafs will have Marner and Matthews on the ice for it.
This game's had everything but the record-setting goal for Austin Matthews. And he's had lots of chances.
Just want to make sure on the clock here as the horn sounded. And 47 goals in the last 5 Panther Maple Leaf games. And here we are. Great. Well, actually, we're ahead of pace on it now.
Had a couple of seconds of the clock here. With 24.8 remaining. As Matthews will face off against Barkov. We talked about the first period that they're really reflections of each other. 2 high-scoring teams. And there it is.
I mean, they're just so remarkably similar. The one difference is the Leafs special teams are so much better. But here we are, each team with a couple of power play goals and a shorthanded goal so far.
Huberdeau. Line chip bumped by Matthews, drops it back. Forsman picks it up. And back it goes to Barkov.
Because you feel
Lead
bad.
pass to Weaver. Weaver works it. Final seconds now of the period. Huberdeau spins it back. Bouncing puck. Barkov couldn't reach it. And a 7-goal second period comes to an end with Toronto leading it 5-4. We'll catch our breath and send you to our second intermission with Lindsay Hamilton.
And at least you catch your breath, Ford, because fire the alarms. Foley, Odog, and Dredger standing by. Mitch Marner with a pair tonight. The Leafs scoring 3 goals in a minute and 34 seconds before the Panthers have stormed back. We'll also take a trip across the NHL Sports Center update with highlights between Boston and Detroit.
For 14 billion years, carbon has been a driving force in the universe. And now, it's a driving force in golf. Introducing Stealth, the carbon phase for better energy transfer and more ball speed. Welcome to the carbon revolution.
I have a secret. On game day, I set all the clocks in the house ahead 1 hour. That way, I always have enough time to get ready before puck drop. It's foolproof.
We're missing the game. Aw, Walty. We're missing the game.
We're not missing the game. We never miss the game.
Introducing the all-new Infiniti QX60. Take on life in style.
Canadian Tire has all the top products for your kitchen with over 100 kitchen brands to choose from, like the Soda Stream. Water will never be the same. Quality Paderno cookware. Great minds, huh? Plus everything you need to bake up a storm. Read all about it in a signed edition of Don't Burn It. Signed copies. Or you can just keep checking out those Nespressos. That works too. All the top brands, all in one place. Canada's Kitchen Store.
Welcome to the Quaker Breakfast Table. Here, there's a seat for everyone. And nutritious Canadian oats make delicious your way. So grab life by the spoon or bowl and nourish it. Quaker Oats. Good starts here.
BetMGM is here. And with the tap, you're betting the king of sportsbooks. And now, you're in the action. This is your shot.
Well, it's been an eventful second period. The Leafs up 5-4 after two. 2 goals.
5-4 after 2, guys.
Experience of Mark Masters.
It's I'm changing now. It's 5-4 now.
Just make sure keep it pressure up at the same time, staying up on the middle, making sure they don't get any entries.
It's 5-4 Leafs. Guys, I have my own. I have a new Twitter. It's Malcolm. It's Malcolm Henderson. My name, and then it's at Malcolm Henderson. So
Back inside the studio alongside Dave Poole.
From them.
Maybe a statement familiar with Leafs fans is that no lead is safe, and the Leafs were up 5-1. They look to have this thing in the bag. The Dragons, you talked about the bad Eric Shalgren in a second, very different than what we saw in the first.
No doubt about that. Goaltending, a huge story. It could be the outcome of this hockey game from both perspectives, right? You know, Bobrovsky was really good early. Spencer Knight looked really good in the second period. Shalgren really good in the first. Not so great in the second half of the second period. 5-1 here. Now, the game should be in hand. This is a power play by the Florida Panthers. Shalgren makes the initial save, but then Reinhart puts it upstairs, and you can see the reaction from Shalgren. He doesn't like it. Is he rattled? That might be a bit of an exaggeration. Then how do you explain this? I mean, that's a short-handed goal by a guy who doesn't shoot it very hard, Radko Gudas, from a distance that no goaltender in the National Hockey League should allow at that point of the hockey game. So it's going to be an interesting third from both perspectives. And you got your starting goaltender played last night in Tampa Bay, coming off of injury. He needs rest. Like, maybe get a Patty Raw, like, plastic thing on your neck or whatever. I don't know what this injury is, but it's a wrist shot from Hag. I've never seen this guy take a wrist shot on net before, but I don't know what happens to him. And now Campbell has to go back into the net, needs the rest. And this
because you really hurt me.
And I know you can never judge somebody's injury. It's just the circumstances of it. And then Claude Giroux just scores right after that. So it's a tough situation for Campbell. Like I said, he's the number one guy. He's the guy they want to be in the net in the playoffs. He needs the rest there. He's got to go back into the net tonight. And he allows the goal there to Giroux. Now we've got a tight hockey game.
You know, that 5-2 power play goal, it's 5-1. Brody has the breakaway down to make it 6-1. He doesn't get it done. And then 2 men on the ice penalty. Well, we'll always kill you. 20 men on the ice penalty. Then it's 5-2. And, you know, one more thing, Lindsay. They just did this against Jersey. They were down 6-2. On Saturday night, they came back.
That basically counts for 2 because it's so bad. You're looking at it, it's like, come on, man, this is the NHL. That cannot go in. I don't care what the circumstances are. Cannot go in the net.
And it's the reference point of Saturday night against Jersey. Hey, we just did this. Yeah, it's part of the script.
Yeah, well, we've certainly seen a mindset change because Pulley, the period started very differently. The Leafs scored 3 goals in a minute 34.
Yeah, all kinds of chances in that first period. It's only 1-1, and then Mitch Marner takes over the game. And it starts shorthanded. But something interesting here. Florida goes with 4 forwards, so Claude Giroux is back on defense. Marner picks up this puck and looks right at Giroux, and this is where he's going. But he sees Mackenzie Weegar is kind of turned around a little bit. So the obvious choice would be to come to this side. Instead, he flips it the other way. And I think that catches Weegar by surprise. Bobrovsky wasn't surprised. He didn't have a chance on that. And then he bounces right back on the power play again and beats Bobrovsky just below the glove. A shot he is not taking not that long ago. But right now he has so much confidence. There it is under the glove. And Bobrovsky is short to leave the net. Well, you're looking at two very offensive-driven teams here, right? In the pregame show, we talked about the fact that you got to go back to Pittsburgh Penguins in 95, 96 to generate the offense. So should we be surprised? I know Leafs fans don't like what happened in the second period, but from an entertainment perspective, find a way to win. Yeah, hoping Shalgren's not hurt, obviously, but the offense is big.
And I'm not saying Shalgren pulled the pen or anything, but the one thing in common I've seen in the last couple of years with goaltenders that are just exiting the ice, they're all playing terrible, or they've all had a terrible error in a game, and it's like something happens, boom, gone. It's bizarre to see it, what goes on with the goaltenders. They just skate off the ice and it's game over.
As you mentioned, we do hope he is okay. The two highest scoring teams in the league sure have made this entertaining. 5-4 after 40 minutes. The Leafs also with 6 straight games now with 5 goals. To a sad topic, as tomorrow will mark the 4th anniversary of the Humboldt Broncos bus crash, and bells will ring 29 times Wednesday afternoon at St. Augustine Church in Humboldt, Saskatchewan, marking the 4th anniversary of a tragic crash that took 16 members of the Humboldt Broncos junior team on April 6th of 2018. All 29 Broncos in the bus that day will forever be in our hearts.
For over 90 years, Canadians have chosen steel to get the job done. Support your local steel dealer this spring with chainsaws starting at $229.99, blowers $199.99, and trimmers at only $189.99. Only at locally owned steel dealers find quality steel products at affordable prices. With over 1,000 authorized full-line dealers across Canada, expert advice and on-site service are only minutes away. Find your local steel dealer today at steel.ca.
I have a secret. On game day, I set all the clocks in the house ahead 1 hour. That way, I always have enough time to get ready before puck drop. It's foolproof.
We're missing the game.
Aw, Walty.
We're missing the game.
We're not missing the game. We never miss the game.
Today has shown us tomorrow has changed. How we'll live, work, and do business. Because now we're more open to what's possible. Open to creating new ways and more opportunity. Canadian businesses trust Ramirez.
Are we Canadians just a bunch of yes people? Well, by yes people, we mean saying yes to getting outdoors, even when the outdoors don't want us there. Yes to not easy, but so worth it. Yes to all-out nights and all-in days. Because if that makes us yes people, then yes, we are. And with 70 calories, this is the beer we say yes to. Molson Ultra.
Focus should be played fair. The people who care about the game. See my dog right here? My dog's name is Royal. See my cat? My cat's name is Flush. That's how in the poker we are. We're putting players first because we are players first. And we're innovating. That's why players are joining us every day. Because this is poker. Oh, man. Okay.
Love poker? Join Party. Play for free at partypoker.net. The first men's major of the year gets underway Thursday with the 86th edition of the Masters. One of the world's top golfers tee off at Augusta in pursuit of the green jacket. And ladies and gentlemen, Tiger Woods is on. First round action gets underway 10 Eastern on TSN, presented by Mercedes. Let's get into your sports center update, beginning with the Senators and Canadians. Tied at 2 to the second. Michael Delzato pounces in a loose puck. And some nice passing, getting Brady Tkachuk an open cage for his 24th. He's currently 4-3 sends in the third. To the Avs, and the Penguins in the second period, 2-1 Avs.
The Kansas City Jayhawks Ben Roethlisberger steals
in the third to the Bruins and Red Wings. First period, Taylor Hall leads the rush, drops it to Eric Halla, scores his 13th. 3-2 Red Wings in the second. How about the Rangers and Devils tied at once in the first? Rangers power play, Artemi Panarin shot, deflected in by Chris Kreider's franchise record 20th power play goal. 47th overall in the season. It is 3-1 Rangers in that game. And be sure to stay tuned after the Leafs and Panthers Sports Center. We got all your post-game reaction, news, scores, and highlights across the league. All right, well, it was a notable day for Anaheim Ducks captain Ryan Getzlaf announcing that he will retire at the end of this season. Following a career that spans 17 seasons entirely with one club, what a career it was. Look at this. He simply has the golden touch. Notably, that 2007 Stanley Cup. Cooley, that is a memory that stands out to you because you were a part of that Stanley Cup.
I was. I just stepped back into the NHL and scouting role with Anaheim. And with these two young kids, two 21-year-olds, Corey Perry and Ryan Getzlaf, and they've been in the minors a little bit the year before, but you know, they led the way in a weird, I mean, we had Tim Solani, we had Andy McDonald, we had some really good players in that team. Obviously, even on the backside, but they just had so much energy and so much life. It was such a pain to play against. Dustin Penner was the big guy on their left side, and they really drove that team from their youth.
One thing I give him credit for, Cooley, is you talked about the excitement. He had that kind of anger and that edge every single night.
He was nasty.
Yeah, he was nasty. Everyone that could trade to Anaheim said Getzlaf and Perry were yelling the whole game, screaming at other players. They were angry. It seemed like they didn't sleep well. If they lost it, if I was a general manager, I want a bunch of guys that didn't sleep very well because they'd be worried about how they performed, and he did that. Also, superb recognition on when to shave the head. He went Messier early, and he said, I'm going to do it. And it was the right decision.
You know, it's a time of celebration for Dallas Eakins and the coaching staff management of the Anaheim Ducks.
What time?
Everything that Getzlaf has done. The Ducks organization, but I can tell you the coaching staff is going to miss this guy in a big, big way. The influence that he's had on Trevor Zegras, on Troy Terry, the younger players. But, as Pierre LeBrun talked about an insider period, you won't be surprised if you see Ryan Getzlaf in some sort of position, front office, otherwise, when the time is right in that.
Okay, so the career might not be over just yet. It's 17 seasons.
The Kit Ben Roethlisberger.
They finished the regular season April 29th at Dallas. All right, and we promised we'd be updating you throughout the evening on your live Money Line. Stay tuned. We'll keep you updated throughout the rest of the broadcast. So, folks, you got to keep an eye. Stay dialed in because this game has been a wild back and forth affair. Can the Leafs hang on? 5-4 after 40. It's their third quarter red.
With SodaStream, I can
Whenever.
I'll play with friends. Adding bubbles to a meeting. And while I enjoy my drink,
You help save the planet from single-use plastic bottles.
SodaStream, push for better. We all believe in the possibilities of tomorrow. And no matter what path you're on, Easy Financial is with you every step of the way. If banks aren't an option, we can help approve you for a loan. So you can manage life's unexpected needs. Make room for new passengers. Or make her dream come true. Apply in minutes without affecting your credit score at easyfinancial.com. Better tomorrows.
KFC original recipe tenders, top of the tender game.
Here's to a century of growing together and knowing the next 100 can be even better.
Hey, Blair.
Hi.
In her youth, Blair dreamt of becoming a pro basketball player. Today, in accounts receivable, Blair pursues that elusive dream. One missed shot at a time.
Blair, you can play to win with BetRivers.ca. Award-winning customer service and the excitement of live in-game betting, where you can bet live on every game all season long. BetRivers.ca. It's a whole new game.
It wasn't
Here's
wasn't
here's the lead
back
part. 4 straight goals.
from
Austin Matthews has 3 assists tonight.
suspension.
Marner, a short-handed goal, a power play goal. Blackwell and doesn't score.
Even that means that
Of the second
somebody
period,
coming back in
Sasha
is
Barkov has 3 assists. Gouda scores his first
He's an old man.
short-handed goal, closure his first
He's too
goal
old.
as a Florida Panther. 5-4
He's
is the
like
score.
long.
After 2
younger
periods
than
played, we're back here with Ray Farrell. We began the night talking about Austin Matthews.
So when it is, when there is that thing for done.
All over it tonight. With 9 goals, you would think that he would be on the board, and it's certainly been for not for a lack of attempts. His very first shift of the game, he takes a puck from Gustav Forsling, and Bobrovsky, who had a terrific start tonight to the night, makes the save against Matthews there again. Bobrovsky, and a third time he turns Matthews aside. Matthews ends up with the 360 points. Marner on the power play, Marner on the short side. Again, a puck steal man. Matthews is so good at this. Starts to rush up the ice gate. Muzzin ends up scoring. 3 helpers for Matthew, and this close chance, about his 4th really good scoring chance of the night. He flips it over the glove of Spencer Knight, now in goal for the Panthers. 6 shot attempts, 3 on goal for Matthews. A 5-4 game as we head to the 3rd period. And Jack Campbell remains in the
You
Toronto
would
goal.
not be very
So the
nice.
Panthers lead the league with 4
You
wins this
would
year,
not
down by
be.
3 or
You
more goals.
wouldn't
They've been
be.
down 3 or more tonight. They were down 5-1. They lead the league with 12 wins when trailing at some point in the 3rd period. Now they're down 5-4.
Lately.
As we begin the 3rd period of play, 4-on-4 for 34 seconds. Barkov winds it across the line. Barkov shoots up the wicked line by Hall. So Matthews leaves it there for Marner. Eager knocks it down. And it goes to Huberdeau. Point away from 100. The first 100-point season of Florida Panthers history. Up and for Sam Bennett. In shoots. Campbell makes the stop. Looks around for the rebound for a moment. Off the bench comes Montour. And Montour works his way in. Being shot there by Tavares. Goes it back down low to Bennett. He falls. Now Sam Bennett back with it. Bennett's back in the corner. Bennett works his way through. Drops it back to Ben Sherrod with a shot. But it's taking it back in the leg. There's a loose glove in the slot. Along the Campbell court, but the pitch retrieves it. As McCann works in for Toronto. Back to 5-on-5 on a man who tend to lead in a little bit that first shift of the period.
Well, you can rip off the line.
Back to Sherrod. Florida enters play tonight with a 7-point lead on Toronto at the top spot in the Atlantic Division. The 2 highest scoring teams in the NHL. And Nylander knocks that down. And play with a high stick and play is called. Suddenly into the net after a nice win in Tampa last night. This hits Campbell right on top of the mask. Misdirection pass by Weegar finds Bennett in the middle of the ice and it catches Campbell high.
Mom, who's that?
Shalgren is not.
Is he actor?
Bench at this time.
Hey, did he just pass away? Did he just pass away?
Up and to Engvall. Slides that back to Riley. Going on cue. With the ball hat on. Played in by Nylander. Now loose in the corner. Can't try to take it free. It's across the Lewis. And Bruce shoots it back to center ice. Giordano. Sends that pass ahead. Chipped across by Clifford. Blackwell moves into the floor line. There's Eric Shalgren taking in here the third period. He came out of the game giving up 3 goals on 23 shots. Of course, the one that started that comeback for the Panthers was the Reinhart power play goal, but quickly followed by the long Ratcliffe Buddha short-handed goal. All of a sudden, it was game on.
Penalty coming now as Clifford feeds it, and a slashing call will go to Toronto. And Florida goes to the power play 2.5 minutes into the third period.
Panthers have a couple of power play goals. The Leafs a short-handed goal, and early in the third, Kyle Clifford gets nailed for slashing. He's going to slash the stick out of the hands of Brandon Montour.
Panthers are 2 for 5 on the power play.
And they're going with the 5 forwards.
As we saw before, Giroux plays it back across to Huberdeau. Back to Claude Giroux, walks it and shoots. It goes off the leg of Paul. Now Giroux centers it, picked up by Marner. He falls, kept alive by Huberdeau. Barkov, Rick wide to Giroux. Looks it back, shoots it, rebound, score! George Huberdeau, power play goal. The game is tied at 5. And with that, Jonathan Huberdeau, the first Florida Panther who has scored 100 points in a season.
It's been an amazing year for Huberdeau. Mitch Marner out of the zone. He stumbles, can't clear the puck. Barkov finds Giroux, and on the Reinhart deflection, it bounces right back to Huberdeau. Giroux wants to go across the Reinhart. Reinhart's deflection goes right on the tape of Jonathan Huberdeau, and that's what 100 points looks like. The Jonathan Huberdeau.
5-5 game now in the third period. Matthews throws it ahead to Muzzin. Another power play goal. Forward, but it spins away from Marner. Puts it high in the air. Campbell will pounce on that with Barkov lurking. And Campbell hangs on.
Marner's got the chance to clear, but you know he's thinking, I've got the puck, I can attack these forwards. He stumbles. Huberdeau puts it in the net. And then Marner's going to work his way back and says, sorry, man, that's my bad. As the puck didn't go out, and it ends up in the net.
Bouncing puck to Matthews. Across he goes to Hall. Play once more here in a couple of weeks' time. We'll wrap up the season series. Toronto won 5-2 on March 27th. Now picked up.
Do you see how I'm upset right now?
So Huberdeau hits the 100-point mark. Campbell Murray's 94-point season at 99-2000. 58 goals.
Yeah, the old Russian Rocky could really go. Murray came to Florida from Vancouver. Now they'll all look up at Jonathan Huberdeau in the record book. This is the second game since Saturday that Florida's been down 4 goals and equaled the score. They were down 6-2 in the third period. In Jersey scored 4 and then won in overtime, down 5-1 in the second here, and they tied this up at 5.
Even the Buffalo game, they were up, what, 4-1 there, 1-5-3.
Yeah, gave up 2 power play goals in the third to make it 4-3, and got a late power play goal to make it 5-3.
Drew tied up there by Brody. Now Tavares makes it free along with McCann. Riley jumping up. In comes in McCann. Draw knocked that away. McCann gives it back on the centering pass. Bounce away from Tavares. Riley to the curve with that pass misfired. Now McCann back there. Here McCann brings it around. Riley being backed up by Kerfoot. McCann swings it back across. Shot by Riley. Saved there by Knight. Verhaeghe taps it back. And the rolling puck picked up by Gudas. Ben Sherrod fires it back down to the Toronto zone as Brody hustles back. DJ Brody playing well. Snaps that pass to Lily. Red chips it ahead to Nylander. It comes William Nylander. King has it back, puts it high in the air. The pass goes in behind Liddell. Out to center ice, Engvall with it. In comes Pierre Engvall. Fires it back down to the Florida zone. Now King has that pass skip off a skate up without a play.
Well, the Leafs had that big lead that they ran out against Sergei Bobrovsky, 4 goals on 14 shots. Somehow, he still has a 7-game winning streak going.
That's right. He's no longer the goalie of record.
So, in New Jersey, he gave up 6 goals on 25 shots.
I'm live on
No
YouTube.
decision. No decision. 4 goals on 14. No decision. As they just honor and recognize Jonathan Huberdeau in the building for his 100th point. So a 7-game winning streak. We lead a little bit by 10 goals on 39 shots in the middle for Bobrovsky.
That's a big question mark for Florida. Lost the net in the playoffs last year. Forsman is now the Toronto goal. Campbell hangs on to that. We mentioned Bobrovsky didn't dress in games 5 and 6 of the series against Tampa. His winning percentage this year, he's having a really good year. I mean, Bobrovsky's at .914, pretty good save percentage. Much better than last year's. A 2-time Vezina Trophy winner, the top goalie in the league.
They have no complaints or worry about how hard he works, how he prepares. He goes through stretches where he's unbeatable, but there's a lot of movement in his game.
What's up, people? What's up?
And once he loses it, it's hard to get back. I guess that's the same for any goalie, but for him, it really is.
So what's up, guys? The Leafs and the Panthers are tied at 5 apiece. 5 apiece, guys. It's a tie game right now between the Panthers and the Leafs.
Bunting drew his 40th minor penalty of the year last night. He and Uyghur are going to get... That's probably why they let it go. Bunting gave him one little poke with the stick. Uyghur knocked the stick out of his hands, which is exactly the penalty that happened earlier. It's almost like they let it go 1-for-1. And then him and Uyghur discussed their board battle a little bit more.
Do you see my face right now?
John Tavares winds it across the line. Gold medals from Team USA at the World Junior Championship in 2021. Superstar goaltender for Team USA. Brady works in after Florida. Shoots. Campbell makes the stop on that. Jonathan Huberdeau, the first Florida Panther, won 100 points in a season. He's got the tying goal. His 25th of the year. Let's go.
Who are my Disney parents? Who are my Disney parents? Who are my Disney parents? Who are my Disney parents?
Wow, must make getting around so much easier. Well, it does now that my RE/MAX agent found us our dream house in our dream neighborhood.
Who are my Disney parents?
Because someone gets done.
Who are my Disney parents?
Some people say that at Napa Auto Pro, our technicians know their way around new technology. And you know what? It's true.
Who are my Disney?
It's true.
Welcome to Bet99.net, Canada's home for all your favorite casino games, slots, live dealer tables, and progressive jackpots.
Okay, last time I heard that, man, it was 3-2 actually for Detroit over Boston. Did you make your kids go to school today? Yes, they did go to school today. DH8 is great. Yes, it is. I think it's awesome. I'll keep you posted if I get one. Yeah, for sure. Let me know. If you go to my profile, if you go like on my profile page, I have a link at the bottom of my thing. you'll see it, and it'll open. It'll say, "Are you sure you want to open this? Is it safe?" You can just say, "Yes, I promise it's safe." It'll open up my link tree, and it'll show you some links to my stuff. One of the links is actually the buyer that I use on DHgate to get all my jerseys. And I have yeah, there's a game there, Haley, on Sunday.
It'll be hard past that, dude. Coach hasn't played it forever. No, I don't know you're asking, so I'm going to tell you. Alexander Shaw.
Is it near that big tower that?
No.
Well, I'm not sure who that's what they're seeing tonight. We're a month away from the start of the playoffs. Less than a month away.
Yeah.
This is not how you win in the playoffs. And both coaches know
your tablet on the I can borrow. There is a game on Sunday. I'm going to show you this.
Through playoff rounds, but they need to win some too. Like it's
not a whole lot. Malcolm, how about you?
Over 4 goals a game in the playoffs.
Are you watching the Habs game?
I know Blues are up, but it just seems almost impossible.
Yeah, Charlton's on a back-to-back. 75 times. You'll have to believe that's a comment on the video. I'm not watching the Habs game, though. And I'll try to do that when I get a chance. All up there. All right, I'm just typing in
Ballhead Powell. What do you think about Matthews having 55 goals?
NHL. All right, so
what do you think?
16, 17, because that's what it automatically goes to. You have to make sure some. Yes, come on. You have to make sure it's in 2021, 22. Go to Picto. Potentially maybe in the summer or fall. Hello. So we're in the 4th month, you gotta remember.
Goals.
Let me see if I can invert that.
This is the second time he's done this. Way out to the right. Everybody steps to their left defensively, and then Uyghur sits the middle of the ice. Marchment just
you see the 4th.
Thanks for the advice, Pierre.
The 4th. Anyway, it says on here the 4th month.
Tap on the screen for me. Rapper, tap on the screen for me, everybody. I might appreciate it. Welcome. Tap on the screen. Welcome. Tap on the screen, everybody. Tap on the screen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Tap on the screen, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Tap on the screen. Welcome, Malcolm. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome.
You're welcome.
Hi. How are you, Malcolm? Hey, Egon. We won. Welcome. Welcome, Stammer. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Claire. Welcome to her. Welcome, Jamie. Welcome, welcome, Ash. Thank you, Malcolm. Thank you. Thank you, Julie. Tap on the screen. Thank you, Brian. Welcome, Brian. Thank you, Malcolm.
How can we lose? How can we lose to the first place team? What the fuck? Are you hugging me? At least lose to the first place team right now. Oh my god. So Leafs have down by one, guys. Hopefully they come back and tie this up, guys. Literally, I really hope Leafs tie this up right now. Guys, Leafs, I just realized Leafs are versing Kajabu's team.
So the Leafs will have a chance when we come off the break to tie the game. Florida nails for too many men on the ice penalty.
So Leafs get a power play to see if they can come back and tie this game up at six apiece. It was tied for the longest time 5-5, and then Florida took the lead 6-5. It's a score right now, and the Leafs have a chance to tie up on a power play after the commercial break. After the commercial break, the Leafs have have opportunity to tie it back up at 6.
It connected me to a therapist virtually. It was easy and helped me get the support I needed fast. We created the PC Health app because of stories like yours. From doctors to therapists, and pharmacists to dietitians, there to connect you to the care you need.
The Senators beat the Canadians 6-3 the final of that one.
With more ways to bet, more ways to fund your account, more ways to cash in, and more ways to cash out. With payouts delivered straight to your bank account in as little as 2 hours. You want more Ontario? You got it. FanDuel Sportsbook is now available in Ontario. Download FanDuel Sportsbook today.
Florida bench penalty for too many men on the ice after taking the lead on Jonathan Huberdeau and Sasha Barkov. You see the 6 Panthers on the ice. Matthews had 4 chances on this last shift. Bunting does a terrific job of keeping the puck in. Matthews one-timer goes off a blocker. And then he's got this one, but he can't quite deliver it as it spins off his stick. Oh yeah, but there's one more. That was a good save by Knight. Now the lead power play. See if they can match the 3 Panther power play goals to tie this game up.
Liddell off the face-off, trying to knock it by Marner. He was knocked down. Liddell talking to the official as Riley works the look up the ice and drops it back for Marner. Mitch Marner. Sent back down to the zone.
But with 8 minutes and 27 seconds left in the third period, the Leafs have a chance to tie this up at 6. So Campbell is in net because of now Campbell's in net.
Minutes to go in the power play. Inside 8 to go in the third period. Drops it back to Marner. It's Marner works it back across for Nylander. Forsman to the line but not out. Giordano. Right wide for Tavares. There's crossing there with Matthews. Tavares drops it off to hit. Matthews. Toward Tavares. Shoots. He's going to shoot it out. Behind the goal. Forsman with it. Forsman off the glass and back down. Fresh legs on the ice now in the lead power play is Giordano. Moves ahead slowly. Set down the floor to Ed McCann. Swings it back across. The line held by Weaver. Timothy Weaver. Runs it down to center. There's a picture. Hook wide by McCann. Spezza. 5 seconds down the power play. Spezza. Gives it back to Giordano. Into Spezza. There's it back up. Very wide. Good backs at it. Right to the line by Weaver. Ford cuts it. Back in the point. Weaver shot. Just wide. Clemens and Toronto rebound. Now the Panthers trying to pick it up. McCann got the way. They finally sent it back to center ice. Clemens moving in. And Sherrod hustles back. Nice block handle for a moment. Sherrod settles the loose puck down. And Sherrod makes it picked off by Kerfoot. Up ahead for Kent. Goes Ben Sherrod. He sends it down. A race score now. Giroux. Gets in behind Wilson. Brody. Lead pass for Kerfoot. Swings it back across. It comes in. Ball that was close to the set.
Are you just hugging me? Are you just hugging me?
What a save by Jack Campbell. Touches up. The hooking call will go to the Panthers. And with 5:33 to go in the third period, they're almost going to the power play. Down 6-5. What a stop by Jack Campbell to keep it a one-goal game on Wilson Canadian League Hockey on TSN.
This is the future in a Ford F-150 built for you. A future where you're the creator and the boss. Bring on the future and get this great offer on the 2022 Ford F-150 only at your local Ford store.
Welcome to Dash Pass from DoorDash. With unlimited orders, no delivery fees, and perks that nearly grow on trees. Pizza for less dough, salad for less green, east to west, local cuisine reigns supreme. Subscribe to sweet, salty, sour, and the corner store at almost any hour. Open your door and let the food begin.
5:33 left in the third, 6-5. It's the Panthers over Toronto, but hooking call was Robert Haig, not Brandon Montour, who was assessed the penalty. Both Panthers defensemen on that last one was Haig, but it's the 2-minute minor, and they'll go off. So the Panthers had a great penalty kill a few moments ago, coming out of our last commercial break, and they'll need to do it again.
Marner was talking to Nylander. He likes to work that low play down to Nylander along the goal line for the redirection. So Panthers got to be aware of that.
And Toronto on the loose puck, and he's going to get it clear immediately. So just like the last penalty kill started, the Panthers get a face-off win and an immediate clear, and Toronto backed up down to our left. So Riley gets things started, gives to Matthews. Matthews out through center to the right for Nylander. Nylander to the corner.
When it's coming from our TV, but
Here on the near side, Nylander in close to Tavares. Out in front, he was denied by Knight and beautifully cleared.
Good play, collapsing down that chance by Tavares in front.
TSA is brought to you by Molson Canadian. Our beer, hockey's beer.
Jack Campbell came in late in the second period. He's given up 3 goals, but he gives the Leafs a chance.
That's much.
Fantastic save on Claude Giroux, and on the ensuing play, Robert Haig takes a hooking penalty. Another chance, back-to-back chances.
Not much.
To tie this game. suspects on the ice was the power play. Riley up ahead for Matthews. Austin Matthews works his way in, drops it back for Nylander. Nylander back for Riley. To Nylander. Tavares, but gently loose. Nice play, Gudas. Now Riley inside 5 to go in the third period. Morgan Riley. Or Tavares drops it back to Matthews. Puts it back for Marner. That's picked up by Baker and sent back down the ice.
Not much.
Morgan Riley. Winds it ahead. For Nylander. Drops it back to Marner. Takes it across to Matthews. For Tavares. John Tavares works it. Chips it back for Marner. To Nylander. To Matthews. Drops it back to Riley. To Matthews. A one-time drive. Makes the save. And Marner corrals the rebound. Drops it down to Nylander. Back for Marner. 40 seconds to go on the power play. Nylander. To Marner. Back to Riley. Riley works in. Pass across to Nylander. Back for Marner. Matthews trying to get loose on the other side. Marner swings it back. Riley to Matthews. Shoots. Makes it. Rebound. Nylander put a shot away the rebound. 25 seconds to go on the power play. Second press. Tavares shoots. Back to Riley. To Matthews. A one-time drive. Makes the save. And Marner corrals the rebound. Drops it down to Nylander. Back for Marner. 40 seconds to go on the power play. Nylander to Marner. Back to Riley. Riley works in. Pass the clock to Nylander. Back for Marner. Matthews trying to get loose on the other side. Marner swings it back. Riley to Matthews. Shoots. Makes it. Rebound. Nylander put a shot away the rebound. 25 seconds to go on the power play. Second press. Tavares shoots. He scores. John Tavares has tied the game with a power play goal. A couple of good saves for Spencer Knight, but like earlier on the power play, the Leafs retrieve the puck and it never leaves the zone. Matthews, one-timer, stop. Really good play, strong on the puck by Nylander to keep this thing alive. And Tavares will take the pass from Mitch Marner and wrestle it past Spencer Knight. He's got to hang with it, but he stops part of it. Not enough. And it's 6-6.
Good. I'm okay. I'm okay. Leafs would just tie up, guys. 6-6.
Now each team has had
sorry.
6-goal games this year.
6-6 tie game.
56 and a half minutes and 0-0 again. Out to 3 in the corner. Giroux puts it back across the
The others will probably lose.
Paul against the Florida Panthers. 3:14 to go in the third. The face-off back down in the Panther zone. Earlier in the game, Nylander won a puck battle below the goal line on the power play, and it ended up helping produce a goal. Here he keeps it alive to Marner. And you see Knight, head of the swivel. He's trying to find where the next danger is. It's Tavares coming from his left, and he squeaks it off of Knight into the back of the net. Remember the save on Claude Giroux. With Jack Campbell made it 6-5. Now Marner picks it free. Swings that back for Giordano. Giordano shoots at the fucking line. They never saw it. Bennett back with it. Now picked off by Matthews. For Marner. Marner spun around by Giroux. Throws it towards the goal. Not able to hang on. The Leafs playing here on back-to-back nights. The Panthers playing 8 games in the last 13 days. Maybe contributes a little bit to this mess of a game. But now you've got 2 important points on the board in this division as everybody's trying to fight for their place in it. Panthers would like to keep the Leafs right where they are. Marner and Giroux drawing as they were.
Guys, will this game go into into overtime? Will the game go into overtime? Oh my god. Guys, 6-6 tie. Tavares, the captain, John Tavares, ties it up for the Leafs.
Tavares had a difficult power play, giving the puck away a couple of times. Really, the Leafs hadn't generated too much, and then all of a sudden they get a couple of chances. The Matthews one time where they start moving the puck around, and then Tavares where he's best, in tight, snug to the goaltender, and he shows terrific patience to score his 25th of the season to tie this game up.
If we lose in regulation against the first place team, that'd be like not good.
Trying to look at freely. Luger stays down there. The puck at the official escape goes to Tavares, a centering pass, not quite to go down. Right here, chips it ahead, and Riley knocks it away from Marchman. Here comes Barkov with a 2-0 in the third period.
I'm not mad. I don't smile.
Barkov back to Huberdeau. To Barkov, to Huberdeau working in, shoots off the mask of Campbell. The puck goes over the glass on a play. Another shot off the mask of Jack Campbell.
We talk a lot about the give and go work of Matthews and Marner. We see a little bit here of Huberdeau and Barkov as they play pitch and catch. Huberdeau to Barkov, back to Huberdeau, and then he wants to go up on the short side, but he ends up flinging it right off the mask of Jack Campbell. And now we're inside of 2 minutes, and these face-offs really start to carry some weight.
Bennett against Kemp. Randall drawing control on the Panthers. Sherrod sends it down to Verhaeghe. Muzzin pokes at it. Now Sherrod with a quick chance at Campbell. A sharp save on that. Fires it back in. That shot skipped in front of Campbell. Been a good save there.
Are you really so?
Great save by Campbell on Claude Giroux as that puck sprung out into the slot. Giroux certainly looks energized as it has been a long slog in his last year in Philadelphia, and everybody knew that he was probably on the move somewhere. He comes to Florida, he looks terrific here tonight, and he's got a goal and an assist and almost beat Campbell again, but Campbell gets him with a really strong right arm save.
Now the righties ruined for the face-off, wins it back. Bennett a shot that was opposite the buzzer. Up and out of play, and now Toronto can change.
Well, they might leave Camp out there with the defensive zone spot. So Engvall, Camp, and McCabe on the ice together here at the end of the power play. Sheldon Keefe comfortable with them. So Camp and Giroux excellent on the draw.
Giroux wins it back for Bennett. And Bennett walks up the boards, where's it? Shoots from the high. Bennett back with it. Spins back in the corner. Drawn up now by Engvall. Engvall, lead pass for McCabe. Chips it back down. Matthews out there now for Hill. Austin Matthews trying to work it 3-4, but it's down. 5 minute now of regulation. Lead pass goes to Bennett, drops it back to Weaver. Chipped ahead by Reinhardt. Reinhardt loose in the corner. Brings it back in the high slot. That pass picked up by Marner. Away comes with Munson. Marner plays that back up the floor. Goodness wrenches it around. Waiting for it is Reinhardt. Huberdeau. Shouted by Matthews, and Matthews broke up that back. Huberdeau drops it back to Sherrod. Rossi goes to Dumas, fires it down to the lead zone. Brody goes back. Shouted by Huberdeau. We're down to 15, chips it up the bottom. Reinhardt takes a whack at it. Now Huberdeau with 10 seconds to go in the third. Pass picked up by Brody. He's got Marner streaking ahead. Here comes Marner. Goes off the skate of Dumas. And Huberdeau back the other way. The final second for third. Batted in by Reinhardt. And after an eventful 3 periods, we'll go to overtime.
12 goals, and Austin Matthews doesn't have one, but he's got 3 assists. Mitch Marner's
Do you
got a
feel
couple.
bad that you helped me?
And the goalies that didn't start the game are going to finish it. Spencer Knight and Jack Campbell. Go back late into the third period, and the Panthers a 6-5 lead. Jack Campbell steals one from Claude Giroux. He makes the read and then gets his right foot out to make the save. Look at that read. Kick his right leg out to make the save. On the ensuing rush, Robert Haig gets behind Pierre Engvall. Engvall with his speed draws the penalty. And on the ensuing power play, it's John Tavares for Mitch Marner and William Nylander. And this game is headed to overtime.
Guys, this game is headed to overtime, guys. Right now, overtime is getting underway.
Went down 4 goals. If they win tonight, they've done it twice in the last 4 days. They are the comeback kings this year, but the Leafs have hung in there, come back themselves to raise a third period deficit. The Panthers are 9-2 in overtime. They have 8 different overtime goal scorers. The one guy who has 2 overtime winners is Aaron Ekblad, who's not playing tonight. Leafs are 4-4 in overtime. Nylander has 2 overtime winners. Marner and Matthews have the others.
What do you think the chances are this goes to a shootout?
Pretty slim, eh? What were you saying? What were you saying earlier? Less than 0.
The interesting to see here is that opening face-off is so critical in overtime. You'd think Barkov would be out. Here comes Barkov and Huberdeau. As the Panther forwards with Uyghur. Matthews, of course, on the ice. John Tavares will take this draw. Which to me is about puck possession to try and win the draw from Barkov. Riley is the defenseman. But if they can get possession, maybe you jump Marner on with Matthews right away.
Here we go in overtime.
And that's exactly what's happening. Tavares wins the draw and leaves the ice, and Marner's out.
Marner, Matthews, and Riley up there for Toronto. And Riley spins away from Markov. Away comes Morgan Riley. Across the next one. The centering pass bounced away. Picked up by Markov. He's around with Huberdeau. Weaver chipping in. Markov drops it back. Huberdeau back for Markov. Campbell down. The pass away blocked by Riley. Now a centering pass. It's tipped away from Huberdeau. Weaver back with it to Markov. Sasha Markov. Drags it down to Huberdeau. Losing behind the goal, being watched by Riley, centers it. Markov plays it back across. Weaver and drive. Watched by Matthews. Now a hand pass call against Florida. And the face-off will come outside.
That's too bad. I wanted to watch those 6 guys play some more. I mean, you just feel like something explosive is going to happen right away. After the Leafs try to attack early on, Uyghur gets the one-timer. Nice block by Matthews to get out. Uyghur ends up punching it with his hand. And that'll draw the hand pass call.
Now Tavares, Nylander, Brody out there for Toronto. Bennett, Giroux.
So, guys, the Leafs in overtime. 6-6 in overtime, and 1 overtime right now.
Drops it back for Reinhardt. Reinhardt works it back in for Verhaeghe. Punched down by Musson. Now drop back. Contra shoots and a quick stop by Campbell with the pad. Verhaeghe back with it.
Good job, Campbell. Keep them in high, guys. Good boy.
3 to go in overtime. Sam Reinhardt drops it across. Into Verhaeghe. Shoots and clears it wide. Matthews back out there. Is on the ice. Verhaeghe with it now. And Verhaeghe picked off by Matthews. Back is Weaver to gather it for Reinhardt. Now Florida gets fresh legs on the ice. Marner, Matthews, trying to get off. He does. As Riley comes on. Lead pass to Markov. Chris crosses with Huberdeau. Jonathan Huberdeau.
Yeah.
Works his way in. Huberdeau. Brings it back around. The pass too far for Markov. Goes back to center ice. Weir. Swings it back across the Markov. Here comes Markov. Looks back for Huberdeau. Scores. Jonathan Huberdeau. Overtime winner. And the Panthers take it 7-6.
Panthers take it 7-6, guys. We've lost, please lose, but Panthers, congratulations, you win. But take fans, and peace out.